And with that, I do believe I'm live. Tweet! Because I have to make an obnoxious noise to declare the fact that I am cheating. Not cheating, tweeting. Why do... I have no explanation for that. It almost sounds like a Freudian slip, and it's not. Did I get a notification on Twitter before... Oh. Heather retweeted my tweet before I even quote it. Still offended at that. Like, cheating on what? Now it sounds like I'm denying everything. I'm just offended. That, you know what? I just stop running my mouth and actually... Like, what are we going to call this now? Because... Okay, first of all, OBS. Rude. Secondly... Can we still call it the Lisbon Lampshade? Is it still the Lisbon Lampshade? Or is it like the... No, I'll wait for people to get here before I start discussing this at length, but we are going to need a new name for the Lisbon Lampshade. Because Lisbon has happened now, and I believe, this is my first Strimstram after Lisbon. In fact, yes it is, because Lisbon was Saturday. We are officially in post-Lisbon territory. Right, that being the case... I opened up the game for like 2 minutes earlier, just while I was setting up OBS, so I don't know if it will necessarily cooperate, or coagulate, or corroborate, or capitulate, or cubes. Those are all valid words. I'm hoping it will. I love how, with this particular thing, the graphic settings are labeled a dad, daddy, and daddiest. Like, this game has a sense of humour. I never would have guessed it was made by the Grumpy Game Fellows. Otherwise known as the Lame Lumps. Otherwise known as Chic. Otherwise known as Beat Takeshi. Now, I have no idea what the volume is like, because I tested it ever so briefly. Will the game turn up? OBS, work with me here. There it is. There are our special boys for the evening. This is a thing that's happening. I'm sure people would insist. Oh. Hello.
Oh.
Hello there, friend.
It me.
It you.
It's me, John.
Right, I can't tell if you're...
Alive yet?
I can't tell if you're quiet or the game is loud, so I'm gonna have to twaddle with some settings.
Okay. This is like normal volume for me, so...
Well, your sound levels have warmed up, so... Nice warm sound. Wait, that actually is a thing. Never mind. Okay, so the game's a bit quieter. I don't know how the balancing is. So if I'm horse garbage, then do let me know.
Alright, I need to actually get to your channel.
I mean, I tweeted the link. I tweeted the link. That's about it. Also, we're going to have a very satisfying moment in a moment because all the portraits in the background are going to line up perfectly. And Tristan is also here. How did I know? You know, if date the daddies and that they will come. Oh, could have worded that better. The point is, let there be dads.
A dream about daddies.
I like how the game gives you actual like dad-flavored advice. Also, what is going on with your microphone today?
Me?
Yeah.
Is something weird happen? Do I sound weird?
Kind of, yeah. Oh, I'm glad this is a thing as well, so... Streamer safe mode.
Let me try, like, restarting Discord real quick, because it could be, like, a weird little thing or something. Hang on.
Okay. I cannot load that which does not exist. Well, that's quite alright. As I understand this game, the first 10 years are going to just be me, like, doing character creation, because this is the sonic forces of daddies. Unless the game crashes, which is also a thing that just happened. Just, up, there we go. His sleep. Sleepitude. Dick Turpentine. Now, should I do voices? I don't know if I should, because that will make things 10 times more obnoxious. Plus, when I have guests on the Discord call, because Joth just left and she'll be back in a moment, I might talk over them. That will be a bad time. Which one is the most Daddy Tess? Me. Okay, fair.
Oh.
absolutely sounds like me. I am very much the sleepy type. Because I'm familiar with the story of this game, but I've only seen 2 people play it, and so I'm not, like, I've not seen 100% of it, so... Oh?
Hello.
You return and you sound a bit more sensible.
Oh, I do? Oh, that's good.
Now, either the game is quiet, or it's silent. It's a bit... Okay, first of all, what sort of... Like, which one most suits my build?
Make
Like-
your dream dad. Your dream dad self.
I'm just thinking, like... We can rule out the middle ones just because that's not representative of me. I am slim, but I don't know if I'm that slim.
The only dads are slim, muscular, and fat. That's it. That's the only things that you can be. You're either very skinny or you're very muscular.
That's, yeah, definitely, I'm definitely not as dark as that. Because I know I'm not, like, the top level pale, like, officially, I have olive skin, but, like, Tumblr seems to think that that's darker than I am, but officially I am olive, so that's as good as I'm gonna...
Official?
That's about as close as we're gonna get, I think.
What's official skin tone test?
I don't know. Ask, like, I don't know, ask a paint company, you know, with such paint colors as, Snowbonk, Cat Babble, Stargoon.
Yes. I love that Stargoon was both a name of a fake paint color and a fake dribble.
Wow, I did not realize.
Like from 2 different systems. Yeah, Stargoon was in both lists. That's why I've been Stargoon so much. But now I'm Regret Horse.
Now, I care entirely too much about resembling myself, and, like, none of these hairs accurately look like me.
Then do your dream cool hair.
But I'm living my best life with my hair at the moment. Hairing my best hair.
Those first 2 actually look like Aaron Hansen and Dan Avidan.
It's almost like they made this game or something. Like, that's almost close. Like, we need longer hair up in here.
I don't know which thing you were talking about, but you were like on Goku when you said that. For me. So.
Wow, the scroll speed is so not speed. I shall go with that for the moment, unless there are objections.
Alright.
Anime eyes, perfect.
Oh god, I did like the most like this like weird like pouty squinty face that just like with glasses on that just looks like I'm constantly like trying to see through glasses, and it's like they're bad glasses. When I played some of this game, and like and it was the weirdest thing because they don't really like change your facial expression at all. So I'm just like having these touching moments with like this weird face. I'm just like squinting at everyone. So yeah, keep that in mind. I don't think that your face will change at all.
Cat smile. It has to be. It'll be appropriate in exactly no situations. Eyebrows on fleek.
Perfectly accurate. As we all know, Tess has a cat face constantly all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. It's crazy eyebrows. Anime thick eyebrows.
I think... I'm feeling my own eyebrows for reference here.
Oh, I never noticed that they all have names for all the things, like at the top when you...
They do indeed.
I didn't notice. That's funny.
And yeah, that's pretty much me.
Alright.
Yeah. So you can't even see the cat smile, which is sad. Everything is sad. Do I look better with glasses? I'm going to go with... Some people do. Me, not so much.
Do you have a beard and mustache?
Yeah. I shaved it exactly once, and never again.
Wait. I've... Oh, no, you... It's just been a while since I've seen your face, I think.
Oh, Tristan, you're just precious. Fried egg nipples.
Yes. I was like, I didn't understand that because you were still on the tab before the shirts for a second, and I just was concerned.
See, I'm tempted to go with there are a couple of ones that do match. Oh no, it has to be cats. I mean, the flower one is kind of like, I have a lot of floral shirts and just generally like Hawaiian-esque, but I'm gonna go with this. I'm like, if you showed this to
Cat business.
smart casual,
business,
the dad puns, they
Kitten
flow
suit,
already.
it says.
So if you showed this to anyone else from Lively Planet, would they know it's me? Probably.
I don't know. I mean, like, out of everyone, it's probably you.
Well, I've known people to take a lot longer to build their dadsona, so I will take it,
Yeah,
and I'm aware that the writing of this game absolutely does, like, personality-wise, does not match the outfit, or just the general anything of this, but it's fine, I can roll with this.
record timing.
I just
Character
noticed
select.
I'm down here in the corner as well, and it's just lovely.
Record character creation time.
Speedrun.
Dad speedrun. Oh god. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's just your face there.
Now, should I just...
Looking at you.
I'm gonna go with my name as featured in... Well, it has a name now. Danganronpa Alt. Chaos Potentia Est. So we shall be the Hexagons family, and it will be glorious. Now, I still don't know if, like, the volume leveling is good, because, like, it seems quiet at the moment, but it might just spike in volume once the happy times start rolling. Because I had it on 6 before, and that was too loud, and now I just can't stop. There we go, stopped on 5.
I would check for you, but that would make me hear you twice.
Good. I love that this offers genuine daddy advice.
What? Oh, right, the things that, like... Yeah. That's pretty good.
We have boxes.
Alright.
Precious child. See, I'm still torn over whether or not to voice. I've not done voices so far, and as we established in Skyward Sword, me voice acting, terrible idea. See, everyone goes with the two dads route, and it seems fitting for this game.
With the what, Dad?
Like, literally the first option after that is...
Right.
And yeah, it just... It just...
You could be bi, or you could be
I-
bi or gay.
Porque no los dos, even though in common understanding, which isn't necessarily the strict definition, one is subset of other, but not actually. I'm ambiguous. That's the conclusion we all draw here.
Ambiguous.
Precious dragon costume. The best thing.
I love that she has pins on her jacket, because that's very relatable. I also have a jacket covered in pins.
A panda, 3 stars, and a fried egg.
I don't have any of those pins.
Oh.
Oh,
See,
no.
these are drawings that I've seen at least twice before, and they are still adorable.
Yeah, they're all really nice.
And am I correct in recalling that, was it... I can't remember his name. Jesse Cale, was it? Did the music in this
I
game?
don't know. I don't know. Hang on, I'll
Basically,
check.
the only other member of your favorite Martian apart from Ray William Johnson.
Ah.
4 fried chickens and a ham. Entire fried chickens as well, as opposed to baked chickens where you just set fire to some marijuanas inside a henhouse.
I see baths.
What?
Baths music. Made the main theme. It looks like 9 months ago. I don't know. Baths. Baths.
Now, where do we even go with this? Do we go
Where
with
don't we go?
with petty theft, with tennis ball assault, so Danganronpa again, or poo-hoo, where you shit
Yes,
whilst
petty-
crying?
Petty theft is stealing people's pets is a petty theft.
That was the joke. For that pun, very well, I'm getting into the spirit of being daddy. I made a pun, so I have to roll with it.
Oh.
Alright.
She moved to Kentucky, where she proceeded to steal chickens.
Oh. Ah.
I had no horse phase because my entire childhood was horse.
Alright.
Muck Fridays.
I do muck barns, but on Sundays.
That was a well-timed sigh from Amanda. Thing is, this is weirdly relatable because for years I would not go into a Frankie and Benny's because twice we tried to go to one and both times I vomited profusely before we even got into the door. Got there eventually and it was fine, but just the first 2 times it was fantastic.
It was a bad omen.
Yes.
It's
Thing is,
your magic powers.
It was actually pretty nice when we eventually did get there, but just like preemptive food poisoning.
That's so weird. Twice on the way to the same place before you get there. That's so concerned. It's like they had psychic future poison.
Anyway, do we go for feels or do we go for feels, basically? Because, like, if that's the day Amanda was born, where do I fit into the relationship? And whereas this is the day we adopted her, that implies that we chose you. Amanda I choose you.
I mean, like, you could still have a child be born where it's like either one of the parents is trans, or if you had like the reverse of a sperm donor.
That's true. Yeah. I shall incline towards adoption because, I don't know, there's a lot of people in the world and there should be more adoption. I believe in the children.
There should be more adoption. That's true and good. We got too many children without enough parents.
Too many children and not enough children.
No? You can't. You can't.
Child paradox. There's a lot of them, but also not enough, but also too many. And we fixed that problem by adopting.
There is number of child.
Oh.
Schrodinger's child. Put a child in a box. Maybe it exists, I don't know. Maybe there's a lot of child. Ha! They bought a house and then they're going to another house that they bought. That's a thing that people can do. Ha ha! Millennial. I was going to refer to her as Miranda, then I remembered her name is Amanda. Don't they just love it when you forget the name of your own child where there's plenty of child but also not very many?
This is my child, Miramanda. Miramanda Hexagons. We get it, Amanda, you break stuff.
Wait. Oh, right, I was gonna say, the inside of the van looks suspiciously like a car. We're in a car.
That's moving, man. Oh, you're following.
Nestled in beautiful
I think I
scenic
just-
downtown Maple Bay. I had to at least try the voice. Our new house features a new car. 2 guys with handlebar mustaches. Garmanarnar. I will go for
I
sleeping
love
places.
multiple places to sleep.
That's what I'm going with. Sleep isn't for the weak, it's for the Danish. No daughter of mine.
Floor space where you can catch a wink.
Ah.
We have a smaller house for a larger family. Logic. Huh. She just doesn't drive because she can't parallel park. I don't drive because I might kill someone. So we're all even. We're all friends here.
Ah.
I drive car. I drove car today with 3 children in it.
Oh. But to me,
Like
you will never not be children. You're like 14 in my head.
It's me.
Huh?
No, I'm 9. Tess, get it right.
Oh. I'm actually 11, so shut the fuck up.
It's me. It's my 12th birthday tomorrow. No, it's not my birthday anytime soon. Nor is it my 12th.
Hmm.
No, I'm a whole adult, and guess what? I just graduated high school. I didn't graduate yet, but I stopped. My last day was Monday of high school entirely. I'm done.
Well, officially, I mean, I had to go in today, and I have to go in again on Friday for various meetings and stuff, but officially, last Friday was my last day of education of any kind. I just have, I think, 2, maybe 3 essays to hand in, and also another thing, and then that's it, I'm done.
Hot diety, good. Congratulations.
Out of education and into debt! Yay!
Soon to be relatable.
They mowed the lawn. Cannot relate. An outside postbox cannot relate.
I love the color design in this. Wait, what? You don't have a mailbox?
No, we have a normal postbox where it's attached to the house.
What do you mean normal? I've never seen. What?
But what is all this nonsense with the flags? I mean, flags are useful and fun, but like, why is your
Literally
postbox all the
all-
way out there? Like, hang on a minute, this house has a letterbox in the front door. What's the point of this? America! What is your damage?
Well, neither of the houses I've lived in have ever had the like slot in the door, but we do
That's not
always, all the time, have a mailbox out there because that's where the person who's driving the mail truck needs to like throw your mail in there without having to go up to your house. How's he gonna get to all these houses? This isn't.
We got this.
Oh,
This
there
isn't
will be
100
moisture.
years ago, where a kid on a bike could just throw newspaper in your general direction.
We don't even have that either. We don't have
Neither-
bicycles in Britain. Shark Tank, but with actual sharks. You see, that would be better in Britain because we don't call it Shark Tank, we call it Dragon's Den. Dragon's Den, but with actual
Ah.
sharks.
Dragon's Den, but with actual dragons.
Did I ever show you the, there's some, like, 20-second video on YouTube that's, I learned 3D animation just so I could make this video, and it's like a heavily distorted Bruno Mars song and a dragon from, like, I don't know, I think either the Elder Scrolls or Dark Souls or something like that, and it's just fun.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
It's quality stuff.
Nice. I love the pink vibe from everything. Like
Yeah.
there's a.
Speaking of pink, oh my god, Steven Universe, and I shall say nothing else about that.
Excellent.
Scream. Just.
Meanwhile, the extremely subtle Joseph Christensen. I wonder if he has any ties to religion.
Hi, I'm here at your door to tell you about the Jesus.
Most relatable line of dialogue ever. Oh, yes. Hi, I'm Tess. That's what my name is. Me.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and he has kids called Christy and Christian and Christine and Christ.
This is...
Crumpus. Crindle.
This is my child, Santa Claus.
And just there's a version
Doc
of Santa,
Crinkle.
but instead of a red costume, it's all like the void instead of red, and it's Vanta Claus because Vanta Black is a color.
Sorry, now I'm reminded vaguely of that vine that's like, what is it? It's like, I can't marry you. My heart belongs to Jesus. And then it cuts to the guy like everyone there is like Hispanic or Latino, and it's like it cuts to him running after this other guy like Jesus.
Oh.
Have you seen that line?
Yes, I have.
It's good. Daughters are tough, he says. Sons are also tough. Children are murderous.
Don't have more than 2. I have 4. Oh! The most important question when starting a dad relationship, is he a furry? Tristan has the right idea.
Yeah.
I love that like the first section of this game is just like meet many of the characters and like like have every opportunity to become smitten with them. Also, this guy is religious.
It's like Danganronpa, but without the magic swoop in and be like, whoof, Joseph, ultimate Bible.
He lives in from the church and stuff.
Oh.
And we meet him for the
Apparently-
first time a second time.
Apparently you can get like a weird cult ending to this game if you do like
I've heard
a
about
really
that.
specific sequence of like what there was like a whole weird controversy about it, but like the thing is it's like a joke ending, and it's only if you do like a really specific like sequence of dating characters, like it's almost impossible to get by chance.
See, I've heard about it. I thought that was just the game punishes you for dating all of them.
No,
I don't know what it actually is. I don't know how this game works. I don't.
I haven't actually seen it, so I don't know, but you'll see later. It's pretty simple. Once you I almost spilled water.
That was
near
a
my
very good
computer
noise.
and- yes.
Nice.
Thank you. I like sounds.
Yes, they're my primary form of communication.
If you need to talk about stuff, I'm the youth minister. You look like a youth. Oh, he actually did say you look pretty young.
Yeah.
Pretty flirtatious for a married man. Because
Ah.
it's like, you know, the "is this a pigeon" meme, and like one of the ones that I saw was like every straight guy, and then the butterfly is social interaction from a female. Is this flirting?
God!
Like, there's a TV series going on. Well, I say going on. It just ended last week over here, called "Kiss Me First," and like it's really good. Like it's fascinating. It's kind of like Black Mirror, but not. Like it has a heavy continuity to it. And
I don't know anything about Black Mirror either, but
Black Mirror is good, or at least I haven't seen the American series, but it was our thing first. Damn it!
I see.
And
So what's the...
it's like there's this MMO that everyone plays, and it's got like virtual reality and stuff, and then people meet up in it, and then one guy tries to kill people through it. And there is one point where
Like, kill people virtually, or like...
for real, if you die for real, you die in the game. And like
Well.
one of the players in London starts a romantic relationship with one of the players in like America, and the American guy comes over to meet this supposed girlfriend, and then it turns out that, oh, actually this was a male player using a female avatar because that was how they express themselves.
That's why-
And the American guy is like, no, and then like bludgeons him mostly to death, and like I think tries to kill him,
no.
but it turns out that they're not dead. So that just seems like such a straight American thing to happen.
I see, I see. See, this is why you always, like, go into voice and maybe video chat with people before you, like, meet them in real life.
Yeah. But, like, wait, you don't look like your online avatar. I must murder you for this. Like, I would be dead so many times because, I mean, I look mostly like a lion, but not entirely.
Was there no other indication that he was, like, a sinister? Was it just like, oh, you look different than I expected, I'm murdering you?
I mean, they basically introduce characters like an episode or two before they die, so...
Alright then. I can't fit a dog into the pockets of my cargo shorts. It's physically impossible. Tess, you're a fool, and you need to be more open-minded to fitting dogs into pockets.
Well, not all of them are dogs, though. Some of them are just hairy daddies. Oh, that was...
The faint smell of a nearby barbecue.
I almost misheard that as butter bikini.
Was.
Barbecue, butter bikini, it's the same thing. Also, virtual reality murder. 1980... Wait, hang on. Wasn't 1984 that one thing with the thing?
1984?
It sure was a year. Also, how is this supposed to work as a piece of playground equipment?
What?
The vertical spoozle.
Oh, I've always been confused about those when I was like that is on playgrounds, but I don't know what it's meant to be because it's like too skinny for you to actually get into unless you're a very small child, and then you get into it and you get stuck and it's terrifying.
Also, for a moment I thought I was the one who said woof in response to being hit in the head by a frisbee. My guy, he's got a frisbee.
Corgi.
Doggo.
Maybe you could like slide around it, like spin around in circles while with gloves on.
Bork. I guess you could climb up it. That would be one thing to do.
It doesn't seem like a very functional ladder. Bork.
Arguably the daddiest looking daddy in the entire game. That's more or less how I would recover from being hit in the head by a frisbee. Like, it's just a new technique. Just trust me with this. Petals and things. Brian. Bear daddy.
You won by hitting me in the face. Throw things at me. Oh god, the filter thing for like when you make people happy is so funny. It's got eggplants in it.
I'm not surprised.
Did you see?
I wanted to believe they it's flower petals plus a purple phallic flower petal, but nope. We have dong dong.
It was just the eggplant emoji and hearts.
Because of course we do.
Yeah. Of course we do. And also, like, the weirdest sound accompanies that.
Oh.
If I remember right.
I just heard it, I don't remember.
If I remember right. There's a weird sound.
Heartbeat is also here. I mean, it depends on how you use it.
This kid reads Brothers Karamazov. I don't know what that is, but I've read Brothers Grimm, and it's full of gruesome deaths.
Oh.
And a cow eating a tiny man.
Oh, what's Heather got to do with this?
And Cinderella, except it's like Cinderblock. The original Cinderella.
Can't switch daughters. Amanda is your only daughter. I shall brag.
I'm trying to remember this.
I don't know much Russian.
I
Just
know
in general.
a vague small amounts of Russian.
I know how to say, I think I know how to say, I'm the president and I like tea, and that's about the limit.
I don't know how to say that. I can count to 10 and say a few vague things. Like yes and hi and maybe hello.
I've heard of Dostoevsky though. So there is that.
What is that?
I don't remember exactly, but just yeah.
I know do svidaniya, which is like see you or bye, and then
I know how to spell Strastvitya in Cyrillic, so there's that.
Здравствуйте.
Da.
Здравствуйте.
Also Privyet.
Yeah. Oh
Я
yeah.
президент, и мне не нравится чай. I sort of lose it when we get to the chai part. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm very fond of tea, but still.
Chai. Yeah, they say like chai for tea.
Why would you give a canoe? What are you going to even... How? Why would you give a child a canoe? What is a child going to do with a canoe?
For all
Child art.
For all the canoeing that you do all the time.
Oh yeah, I know Tristan knows a bit of Russian because it's been in some of his literatures.
A tiny copy of a drawing of a cornucopia. My name is vaguely related to cornucopias.
My first word was clock, so there's that.
I don't know my first word.
And supposedly, I was... my first words were early, like in terms of development, and also I learned to read very quickly, so... Bees.
Bees.
At least we have higher speed. I beat
What?
Ryan at Pokemon, Poke Daughter. Yeah.
Oh good, I think I lost this actually. Good job.
I am the best
Got
at
him
space.
on the ropes! Cue the red HP Pokemon music from Black and White.
See, that was a nice idea, the way they worked the beeping into the music, but also...
But it overshadowed a lot of music
Yeah.
that was a little better.
I still think the Black and White are my favourites of the whole series, but that's partly because Black and White 2 is, like, I got them both, and that's when I started, like, losing interest. Not out of any choice, but just that ended up happening.
I like Black and White. The Pokemon Black version was my first Pokemon game, so there's that.
And of the two, Black is also my favourite, because Black Opaloosid City is just city goals. Like, everyone else prefers White, and I'm like, no. Heartbeat, you don't
I
count
like
because
that
you're German. Take that out of context.
Everyone who's German actually likes Pokemon White better, clearly.
Oh.
With me being Russian, I like Pokemon Black version.
And I like big butts that I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. But
Please.
but my brother also likes big butts, but he cannot tell the truth. Now how will you escape our dungeon?
I love that tweet. I love that post.
Yeah, Black version hype. Even though technically Black City isn't as useful as White Forest, but still, it's aesthetic, as is Black Opaloosid City.
Ugh.
I don't remember the differences between them as much, but I remember. Don't they have like similar music but with different like instruments and tempos or something like that? Or is it not that at all?
I know
They have
with
different soundtrack entirely.
With the two Opaloosid Cities, it's the same song, but like two different arrangements on different instruments. And
Yeah.
and then Black City and White Forest, I don't remember if they have the same song. We
Yeah, I
must
like
we must have Kofefe. I'm much more of a T-man, but hey, this game doesn't have a British option.
Amanda's face during that option is very. I don't know what to make of this face, Amanda.
She's just the best at face. She has all of the faces. She collects them. She keeps
has
them in a
all
book.
the faces. Most faces are sassy. She keeps it in the jar by the door. Do you that there was that post where someone like as a kid misinterpreted the song Eleanor Rigby?
Go
Where
on.
The line because it was like It was actually just a weird comic where it's like a weird horror version of how that thing could be interpreted. That one part that's like Eleanor Rigby like puts on her face that she keeps in a who is it for? That line like interpreted literally.
Hey.
Meanwhile, I haven't tried the violet tea yet. I intend to. It smells gorgeous. I have tried the chili and ginger tea, which I also bought with the same gift card, and that is very nice.
Violet tea?
Yes, Tristan got it for me as an early graduation present from Fortnum and Mason, which I didn't realise, but is actually a really, really, like, the Queen shops there. So, like, oh, I did not realise this was as special as it is, but it's very special anyway, because Tristan got it for me, but still. And Ozzy is here. Welcome to the Dad Zone.
Oh.
Nice.
The coffee of
It's
spores.
like cool tea.
Hey.
Or warm tea, mostly.
Oh.
Oh, this guy. This guy!
I like this guy.
Yeah, I like him too. I've only done a little bit of the stuff in this game, but I did go. He's one of the guys that I did that I did dates with.
He's amongst the most relatable.
He's good. He's a good.
Very... Okay.
I changed my text messaging app, and it has started to give me text messaging notifications like 20 minutes late instead of immediately when I get the text. It's like, why did you recommend this to me?
Also, I don't know, because I appreciate the Tegan and Sarah reference, but I know De Antwoord, they've both been in it. Yeah, because Tegan and Sarah are nice and safe, and De Antwoord, like, the only song of theirs that I know is Ugly Boy, and it's interesting, and iced tea or chai, I mean, iced tea is nice, but yeah, I did say Nien Ravatsa chai.
I like
Spicy.
chai. Chai tea is nice.
See, because I know so many languages, I hear chai tea and I just think tea, but then titi. Oh, does it have milk in it?
Oh, he doesn't have any eggplants. It's just hearts.
Hey, dude.
I've been meaning to listen to De Antwoord again recently, and I've been meaning to. I haven't done it yet, but I intend to. Macchiato de Marco. That's also a reference, and I've ruined it by speaking Italian.
Hey.
Matt's doing the thing again.
Small, medium, or Biggie Smalls?
How often is the name Matt spelled with one T?
I think Matt
feel like
spells
I've
with one
always-
T.
But I mean, like, that was real name is?
Also, just on the subject of coffee. Hang on a minute. So the options in the back are hot, cold, and none. So high temperatures, low temperatures, and no temperature.
Kelvin. Zero. It's absolute zero. Yes, Kelvin the temperature. No, 0 Kelvin.
And what was it I was about to... Oh yeah, with like coffee sizes in coffee shops and such, like... that tweet from ages ago about being in Starbucks and like, hey, there's a huge rat in the bathroom. The barista looks confused. A huge rat. A venti rat. Oh! What bothers me though is
God.
like their sizes are like what, tall, something else, and venti, but venti is just Italian for 20. 20
Really?
isn't a size, it's a number.
Huh. Well, yeah, in French, 20 is vent. V-I... What is it?
GNT
V-I-N-G-T or something?
or NGT. It's some
Wow.
yeah, NGT sounds righter. It's been a while since I've studied French. Hello, bonjour, oui, oui, la Suède.
Size. I'm looking up Starbucks sizes.
Okay. Oh,
Why is this
that
picture
makes sense
weirdly
then. It's 20 flaws.
Oh.
What?
I'm assuming fluid
Short,
ounces.
tall, grande, venti, and trenta.
I got the G and N right, just not the right way around. I had the right letters, just not necessarily in the right order.
Why is there tall and then there's taller things?
Nope.
Call it tall, just to make
It's
it
kind of like
feel
how
better.
at NASA, they had to rename like these sizes for like male urination things to be like large, extra large, and huge because no one would take small otherwise.
Hey.
This is an actual thing. For fuck's sake, NASA. You're supposed to be some of the smartest people in America at least, and like you're not really inspiring confidence here.
I'm sorry. Unbelievable.
I'm going to flavor profile the banana bread.
I need the banana profile.
Oh, banana!
Is that like angry, low-pitched minions?
It's just Donkey Kong.
Alright.
That's what Donkey Kong is. Angry, tall minions.
The secret ingredient is bananas. Never would
That's
have
my
guessed.
new controversial opinion. Donkey Kong is tall minions.
Confirmed.
Sorry to bring these controversial opinions onto your stream.
Right, banana bread Kennedy's Grateful Banana Bread or Right Said Banana Bread. I'm gonna go with Grateful Banana unless someone can talk me out of it.
I'll talk you out of nothing.
I like the inclusion of brackets. It's very necessary. Now that's a conversation that I had once, except I didn't. But why is it that y'all Americans are so specific about like, oh no, those are parentheses. They're only brackets if they're square. We're just like, they're brackets and they're square brackets. Parentheses is when you're being
No, it's-
fancy.
Parentheses and brackets. Brackets is square.
Huh?
And then there's like arrow brackets, I think. I think is what you call the angular ones. Angular brackets, arrow brackets. Pointy.
He didn't like my brackets.
Oh no!
Oh.
Leave
That's
saying
our
baby to the
baby.
professionals. You know, those professional baby sayers.
Well, he's a professional tea and pastries person. Music. Bird beaks. You call them braces?
I think that is technically what they're called. But no one uses them. Why would you use them? Unless it's aesthetic.
Well, I use them for the little smile, the pointy smile.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. But that's aesthetic, though.
Oh God!
Having a face is aesthetic.
Hey.
Oh no! I've been aesthetic all along.
Ah.
Oh.
When lifting weights, use proper form and something.
Lift weights, but don't badly. And then you will weight
Tess,
well.
bro!
Bruh.
Sorry. Bro!
Oh yeah, programming. That is a thing that people can do. I'm
Program.
literally in a Discord call with the ultimate programmer, and
Oh yeah, programmer.
Ah.
Programs. Yeah!
there's a baby! Very delayed reaction.
Aw.
Still, no one quite on par with Gone to Daddy from V3 yet, but, you know.
I don't know. I don't know.
She still goes by Smashley.
Smashly.
A pair of twins and a child. Because the twins don't count as children.
Ain't life something, bro? I can't do the cool dude accent, even though I have a cousin who's a surfer dude,
Well,
and like, says gnarly.
whenever I think of that sort of thing, I just go straight to Pascal from Animal Crossing. Like, every time a green door closes, a red door opens, man. Consider yourself truthed.
Well, no, he doesn't sound like stoned.
I mean, debatable. Gets
I'm
high for the
talking about
scallops.
my cousin.
Oh! Very different.
I have no idea what's going on with Pascal. He could be any number of things. Stoned, rocked out, bro.
Spiced.
Spiced.
I saw the post on Tumblr.
I need to integrate spiced into my vocabulary.
I have been trying to do the same because most of my Tumblrisms is just hanging out in the background liking other people's posts and occasionally posting something surreal.
Yeah, you make good surreal posts.
I am rather fond. My radio show consists of a lot of surrealism. I mean, there was one point where I literally just straight up played egg facts on the radio. Egg fact 1. 1 egg is approximately equal to 1 egg. Egg fact 2. Meow! Egg fact 3. You can peel the shells off the eggs to make some delicious chips.
Oh no, I've only caught the parts of your show that are I've caught the karaoke once, and then I've heard your like music playing in the morning a few times, but I haven't heard that. I haven't heard your egg facts.
That was sometime in the final week. I have all of the audio of every time I was on the radio, apart from like for the final hour or so of the station before it ended. And I tried to get that today from university, and it's just not on the system anymore. It is still around somewhere. Someone put it onto a hard drive. I just don't know where that hard drive is. I'll just get it on Friday. I'm going back in on Friday.
Just, do an insane, like, edgy criminal heist to get that data back before it gets taken to the government for the corrupt uses.
But somehow play all 4 weeks of audio at once, and it will turn into a mind. Just a mind. A whole pile of envelopes. You see, the envelope's coming through the letterbox. Why do we have an outside thing with a dingus?
An outside dings the dings things, dingus thing. Dingus bingus.
I've never first-hand encountered a mailbox with a flag on it.
Kangus congus. That's so
that.
weird. How have you such a good person? That's so weird, because, like, literally every single house has a mailbox outside of it. I don't know why you would... Do you have just mail slots, or you have, like... How does the mail person deliver
We
your
have
mail?
holes in our doors for the post to come through. Occasionally, a little box attached to the outside of the house that, like, is attached to the outside of the house. Either way, they have to come up to the door.
The mail person is the mail person in a truck, and they like have to get out of the truck with all of your mail personally.
I think they just walk around with this basically pram or stroller, as you Americans call it, except instead of a baby, it's full of post.
Stroller. What? Wait, so you just have like neighborhoodly post people?
Basically.
There's like a post person per neighborhood?
I think that there are also postal vans, but like that's for delivering the strollers to the various streets. And the post people as well.
That's so weird!
You're the ones who have boxes far away from your house with a dinks on. I mean, Alex doesn't even get post to his house. He has, like, his post arrives in a P.O. box in the next town over for some reason.
Why would you want your envelopes all over the floor when you could get...
Why would you want it in a moist, cold box that's not even
It's
attached
not
to your
moist.
house?
It's not moist!
It is when it's weather.
It's weather right now, and it's usually not moist. I mean, there's water on the outside sometimes.
It's metal, Chief. That's not how you queue. That's a very odd... That queue bothers me so much.
Well, no, it's not a cube. It's like a semi-cylinder. You know? A semi-cylinder on a stick.
Oh.
But like a long one.
Oh. Also, I'm not a visual thinker, but I am just sitting here thinking, is the guy from Monopoly and the Pringles guy the same guy?
I'm sorry. Oh. Oh my god, it's a conspiracy. It's like that thing where you like look at the brand names of several very different things, and that like the brand names are different from the actual company, and there's like the same company behind several different brand names.
Yeah.
It's that.
The game.
What if the same company really did make Pringles and the other one, Monopoly.
Maybe it's just the same guy at different points in his life. Gave up on the Pringles
Yeah.
empire to build a regular empire.
To build a money empire. He built a house out of money.
I learned today that in the UK version of Monopoly, you start with £1,500. I didn't think you started with any money, and I'm not sure how the game would work in that case.
1,500. Wait. Wait, how much do you usually start with? In Monopoly? A Monopoly game?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't you usually start with like a few thousand or something?
Well, I don't know. I didn't know you started with any money.
Why would you not start with money? You
I don't
would, like,
know. I've never
instantly
played
lose.
it.
You lose Monopoly when you're broke.
Oh.
You start with like, it's like you start with, what is it? I think you start with one, are there $1,000 bills? You start with like 2 500s and 2 100s and 2 50s and 6 20s and then like 5 10s, 5 5s, 5 1s, something like that. That's what I vaguely remember from being the one to set the board a few times.
See, I've never played Monopoly, and I refuse to. Oh, there's Texas in the background. I've never played Monopoly, and I refuse to accept that the UK version isn't the original version. And also, wasn't it originally invented to be as tedious as possible to try and point out that capitalism is flawed in that particular way, and people loved it anyway, because irony.
I have no idea, but I do know that one of the best posts I've seen was like Monopoly, but cheating is legal, but only if nobody catches you. But it's like where you have to. It's like there's no banker, and you just do all your transactions yourself, and you have to steal things without people noticing. Because in Monopoly, there's always like one person who's the banker.
Oh, so
like,
it's
puts the
like
money in the
Cluedo,
bank
but
and
the banker
distributes
isn't
it.
dead.
It's like what?
Oh wait, you Americans just call it Clue, don't you?
I guess, but I don't know anything about Clue. Cluedo?
Yes, it's a portmanteau of Clue and Ludo, which is Latin for game and also I play.
Oh, why not Clue and Pluto?
Because that involves the letter T, and we drink tea over here. We drink tea for breakfast.
You sure do. You drink that tea, Tess. Oh, you're in a bar, and there's neon lights and things everywhere. I've been in a restaurant that was like this. It like had all these weird things on the sides. I've been to one that had like a bunch of different license plates on the walls. I don't know where they got license plates or why.
See, we don't even have
it's
like the closest thing that we have to regional number plates in this country is just sometimes you put a little flag next to it, and that's about it. Like sometimes they'll just settle for the UK flag usually, but sometimes they get a bit more specific because Scotland is just like that. And Wales. Wales is joining Junior Eurovision, and I'm very happy. As you are.
Oh, good. Sorry, this discussion that was happening in the game has made me lose the game. They kept talking. Because they talked about. They're just calling it the game. My preferred team is in the lead.
In other words, in-game Tess knows as much about sports as real Tess. And cares equally amount.
It's actually literally, like, I made a character for a tabletop game very recently. It's, like, basically has that amount of, like, understanding of anything human. Because he's, like, pretending to be human. And he just keeps saying, like, have you seen the sports ball? What's... I sure did like those goals and teamwork.
I remember there's one conversation in I think it's the Wii version of Animal Crossing, and like they're trying so hard to look as though they understand sports, and I forget exactly what it is, but like several confused sports analogies, and then he kicks the bat past the goalie, touchdown.
What? Wait, in Animal Crossing?
Yes. I think it's one of the peppy girl characters who's like trying to sound like she understands sports and she just doesn't.
Hey,
Wait, I have to look this up.
Oh, it's 1,500 in every currency. Which means that the entire game is based on the American economy, which means it would absolutely not resemble any other country's economy whatsoever.
Oh,
Yes.
I.
Oh, I found this forum full of favorite Animal Crossing quotes.
Oh, good. I mean, as someone of my generation, I'm obligated to enjoy the shots.
Oh, I found the one you're talking about. Name recovers the fumbled bat and charges down the fairway, dribbling the puck. She dodges right, then left, then kicks the bat past the goalie. Touchdown!
Yay!
Oh.
Sports. Now, was that Bo Burnham that did that Vine as well?
Which one?
I forget exactly what it was, but like again, pretending to understand sports.
Maybe. I know that Bo Burnham made the beat Vine. The one where it's like, what is it? A singer said like, "Give me the beat," and he like runs in with an actual like beat as in the root, like anything for you, Beyonce.
I remember that one.
Oh.
Like,
Thanks.
Don't Stop Believing comes on the radio. This is my jam. Turn that music off. This is my jam. Just brings up this jar of preserved strawberries. This is my jam.
Is that like a Thomas Sanders Vine?
One of the two. They have a very similar sense of humor sometimes, but just one is
I
more
think-
wholesome.
Oh, you managed to befriend Robert. I did not.
Oh,
Hey.
I have friended the Bob Man. Yeah, I'm cool according to the man guy.
It's like, oh wait, this is what flirting is. Oh no.
Everyone lives in the same sack.
Hey.
Now, am I misremembering, or is cul-de-sac French for anus of sack?
Oh.
Let me check.
Hey.
I have been hit upon. I must be a responsible father.
Yes.
I declined the sexy times. I feel as though if it were Alex playing, he would not have declined the sexy times.
It's ass of bag,
Oh.
essentially.
Is that real life, Tristan?
Would they actually be sexy times? I don't remember any sexy times in this game. What if he just brought you to his house and you just, like, watched a normal movie?
Netflix and subsequent Netflix.
Netflix and sleep.
Netflix and Fletnix. Netflix and cereal. Cereal
Still
is...
want to get your swole on?
I must
Sorry.
swell. I must be responsible. I do hate the sound of a phone vibrating because it's never good news, except for when it is. Also, I used to use a vibrating phone as my, like, alarm in the morning, like, no, do not like waking up.
To a vibrating phone? How would that even wake you up? I would
Well,
not be. I cannot wake up
It
to
makes
that.
noises as well, but it also vibrates.
I see. I use an alarm clock to wake up, but it has a pretty generic alarm sound, which means that anytime that like a movie like in a movie or show, when they play an alarm sound to signify that an alarm is happening, it's almost always the exact same alarm that wakes me up in real life. So I just hear it and I'm like, was I dreaming?
Well, that's nice to hear, Heartbeat. Now, I used to use the Animal Crossing alarm clock app on the 3DS. I think it was the DSi, but I had it on my 3DS. And that's what I used when I lived
know that was a
when I lived in Newcastle. And the 3 alarms, well, I forget what one of them was. One of them was Mr. Resetti's theme, and one of them was like I think, like 1 in the afternoon music. And like, I do not enjoy that song anymore because it's like, first of all, it starts with a really tinny, vibrating bass note, and I'm just like, don't this anymore.
Rossetti's theme is like, it's okay, but you hear it. I heard it a lot of times because I kept doing dumb things.
See, I've never had Mr. Resetti in like how long has New Leaf been out now?
Hang on.
I've been playing it since its release day in the UK, and I've never once had Mr. Resetti. So
2012.
Oh, surely not.
Yeah, nice. November 2012.
Wow. 201. It's a very old game.
201 too.
Oh.
I think 5.5, yeah, 5.5 years. Just barely over. It's been 8 days over 5.5 years.
There were the eggplants, or the aubergines.
He's trying to crush his enemies with his thighs!
The enemy is a tomato.
Oh.
I love I saw an actual post where someone crushed either a watermelon or some kind of gourd with their thighs. She was very powerful.
I try to live my life as close to a Jimmy Buffett song as possible. Just reminds me of, I forget, I think it's audio from My Brother and Me, but like the animatic is just Cuphead, and it works too well, but I don't know for certain.
Nice.
I am a sponge that soaks.
I love that those are your only 3 options to tell him what you do for a living, like.
See, I don't know anything about Jimmy Buffett apart from that, so. And other noises.
The only thing I know about Jimmy Buffett is the McElroy bit where Griffin yells at Justin for listening to a bunch of Jimmy Buffett songs on Spotify.
Oh.
That may be the thing I'm thinking of.
It's like, I don't even remember any of the song titles, but she's like, "This by Jimmy Buffett! Oh. This by Jimmy Buffett! This by James Buffett!"
I had a case of the Mondays!
I had this Monday blues.
Nice.
American universities are weird.
I can't speak for it yet because I haven't been to one, but I will soon. Soon. Oh no!
I got yeeted. Yoteled. Yoked.
Rest in pieces.
Dosey Stant will reboot Yoked.
Nice.
Are you okay?
You know, in times of stress, go outside, lie down, and press your tongue against the concrete until the world dissolves like an uncoated pill. One day you will be face to face with whatever saw fit to let you exist in this world, and you'll have to justify the space you filled.
God, that's like one of my favorite posts, and I don't even know why.
See, that's like, I like when people like voice act those posts but then attribute them to like Danganronpa characters or whatever. That's stuff that I would like to do when eventually I can afford to commission character portraits for that.
Bro.
Woo!
Bro.
Yeah. I love like one of those latest video music. Oh, have you heard the Yanny Laurel thing?
I have.
Audio.
And I hear how people are hearing both, but it just sounds like low quality audio of someone saying Laurel with an accent.
Really? To me, it sounds like Yanny.
See,
Sounds more like Yanny.
Like, I can hear how people are hearing both, Like, sort of like the silhouette of the spinning woman. I can see it both ways. You can change the flow with your mind.
I cannot justify I can't, like, hear Laurel at all. I can't hear it under, like, I've listened to it a bunch of times, I cannot hear Laurel. That was kind of my situation with the dress too. Like, I could not see it as white and gold for the longest time, and then later I tilted my screen back and I was like, oh, and then I couldn't see it the first way.
See, I don't see how people saw black and blue. I mean, the original design of the dress is black and blue, I'm not going to dispute that. But in the photo, because of the colour gradient and whatever, in the photo it is depicted as white and gold.
It's like first thing I saw was like blue and black. How are people seeing this as white and gold? Then later, I can now like kind of
When I
see
first
it
saw
both.
it, I thought it was just a photo of it inside like a rusty, empty can of something. Also, I just noticed Heartbeat is
Really?
green in the chat on the stream, but purple in real life.
Who's green, purple? What?
Yes.
Okay,
But anyway,
reasonable.
it's even right there in the lyrics of Uptown Funk. You know, this is... Wait on. Something about... Michelle Pfeiffer, that white gold. Bruno Mars knows what's up.
Wait,
This is that
I'm just gonna look
ice-cold
at
Michelle
this.
Pfeiffer, that white gold. This one's for them good girls, them hood girls, straight masterpieces.
gay masterpieces.
Even better.
Yeah, I can. Oh, this is weird. Now I can look at it and I can see it as both blue and black and white and gold. I'm looking at the same image and I'm just like shifting it back and forth in my head, and this is a very weird experience.
And Tristan with zero chill. And Tristan's blue in the chat, but green on the stream as well.
Oh.
Everyone's green on the stream.
Wow.
I don't know
Blue and
why.
purple on Twitch. This is why you should watch me live on Twitch and not just at my archives. Nobody watches the archives.
Oh.
Twitch the archives, archive Twitch.
Oh.
I haven't put them on the Ubus Tubus for people. Okay, hang on a minute. Flag in classroom, creepy shit. I've been over this.
Oh.
It's like a cult. It's just so odd. Don't do this, America.
Who can tell me about the unreliability of the narrator? That's a weird.
Oh.
Now
That's a.
that's a question you should be asking about Sonic Adventure 1. I could write essays about the whole unreliable narrator trope of that game. It's fascinating, and I will
Really?
defend it till my dying breath.
Whoa.
I didn't know that Sonic Adventure 1 had a narrator.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's 6 different narrators, one for each character. Which is why the cutscenes have different dialogue, even though it's the same cutscene. Like, as a child, I thought, oh, that's fine. I just had to re-record it because they were going to play it more than once. And like, now I'm older. I'm like, wait, they could have just used the same audio recording for multiple. They could have just replayed the audio in multiple different cutscenes, but they chose not to. Cutscenes, yes, but they chose not to. So it must be deliberate. And also, I wanted to write a book about a murder at Eurovision, or like some sort of Eurovision Danganronpa. I'm obsessed with killing games. Apparently, we should all be worried.
Well, it's hard to be worried when you're across an entire ocean. Although someday I'd like to meet.
Yeah.
Someday.
Like, the best I could offer is at some point I would like to go to New York, because that just so happens to be, like, that's where Tristan is, and it's like, it neighbors where Heather is and where Yuki is, technically, and then you're just down in Georgia, I don't really know how to deal with that. But Alex can hop across the river.
I go up near New York in summer, so.
These are things that should be arranged at some point. I would bring Laura with me, and we'll just have this big old meetup, and it would be fantastic.
Woo. I've been tossing around this beanbag that I use as an armrest, but I keep throwing it onto things because I keep failing to catch it.
I forgot, I need to be a parent. Did they ever catch that ride? Yes.
Keeps heading down this road.
walk a lonely road I've ever known.
I
I don't remember the song.
crawling in my crawl. These crawls. Have you heard "Crawling in My Crawl"?
No.
It's just, it's like the whole song, but the word "crawl" is like edited and auto-tuned over like every few words. Like these crawl will not crawl.
I get a little bit Genghis Congus. I want you to get it, Angus. Nobody else but me.
Literally every time I hear the actual song Genghis Khan, because it auto plays on Spotify sometimes, I always expect it to go on to, like, I hear Genghis Khan and I expect it to go on to Congus.
With nobody else but Mingus Kingus.
Nobody else but Mingus. Nobody else but Mingus Kingus.
And I've seen multiple different variations of the DK rap from Donkey Kong 64 as well, and that's glorious.
God.
And one of them,
God.
he's the leader of Korea, he's got diarrhea, and he's finally back to say Mamma Mia!
Oh no!
I am being a father.
Let me tell you my wisdoms.
Now, normally I would be like, no, we're going straight home, we got food in the house. I am not spending money at a shopping centre, but if I were in Amanda's position, I would want to go shopping town.
Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? No.
Oh. See, I like the idea of this already, not because it's murder, or because it's murdering Sweden, just it sounds interesting. And if the killer is one of the other acts, then that would just be brilliant.
Don't let your family follow your Twitter. Block your Twitter and soft block your uncle.
That sounds like a euphemism.
Nope, I did that.
Oh. It seemed a bit too specific for you not to have done it, so... Also, did I just ask what a meme is, or has that happened yet?
I don't know. Did you?
Maybe.
It's who you texting, kid?
Fellow children, yo, I am Diggy Fresh. Down with the pregnant. What?
Do you like Noah? No, Dad, I'm gay.
That's my girl.
Hell yeah.
Reminds
I'm so proud.
me of a terrible joke that I wheel out on several occasions, and it never works, no matter how many times I say it, but still. Mom, Dad, I'm bilingual. Hasta luego, bitches.
I love how overly defensive she's being. It's like, guys and girls can be friends!
I friendship it.
True and fair.
Shave with the grain. Go to
Guys and
rice
girls-
and shave with it. Use
Guys
rice
and
to
girls
shave.
can't be friends, only enemies.
Yes.
That's why I'm non-binary, so I can be everyone's enemy.
Perfect. But heck is just a portmanteau of hell and fuck.
and its alternate self, full.
Oh, perfect. Firefly is the
Full.
opposite of waterfall.
Full heck!
Yes. On several occasions, I have consumed nachos with my father. It has been a fantastic time, so I can relate.
Hey,
Cheesiest girl.
Fluorescent, cheesy goodness. I'm sure most people actually read this dialogue out, and I'm just like, I've been going for an hour and 20 minutes. Okay, here's the meme question. All memes.
Aww.
All memes all day. Oh yes.
Aww.
Thing is, she's entirely right about all of this. Oh shit, what up?
Dad.
one thing that Undertale did good because they didn't put any like actual like time sensitive memes in it. It just had that language.
And also, upcoming pun that does absolutely not work in English in any way whatsoever, because it's a pun based on a shop that doesn't exist in this country, and the pun doesn't work in an accent of anyone from this country, but still.
Where's the one? Wait, I'll see it maybe in a sec. I'm not sure.
It hasn't come up yet, but I know it's coming.
I see.
The corner where she vomited.
Oh, because like the Hot Topic thing?
Yeah.
Because Hot Topic doesn't exist.
Well, we don't have Hot Topic. We also don't have Bed, Bath & Beyond, and that'll become apparent in just a moment. An historic moment.
You don't have a Bed Bath and Beyond?
No.
You don't have
and
Beyond?
Hexagons. We don't. No.
Oh.
You can't go through the bath portal to Beyond?
Dead, Goth and Beyond does not work in any UK accent, but I appreciate the pun anyway. Dead, Goth and Beyond.
Wait, why doesn't it work in an accent? What?
Goth and Bath don't rhyme.
They don't rhyme in English either.
Excuse you?
I didn't. I'm sorry. I didn't like think about that sentence.
Ilmatun yalukseni on tauna ang kariaita.
No, but like in American English, goth and bath don't rhyme. It's goth and bath.
Still.
On
Bees.
Oh. They don't even have assonants.
Ass and ants. The best combination.
There's no ants and assonants. Oh, this guy!
I enjoy this man.
This is, I think, the only one I've actually completed the game with.
I'm tempted.
He's good. He's
definitely the least daddy, but still a fine fellow.
really good.
We'll receive a strongly worded letter by post.
I'm gonna... It's me, vampire.
Dadtron 5000.
Dadtron?
Yeah, as opposed to Momdroid from Dexter's Lab. I still refuse to believe that Dexter's Lab was actually a thing. I swear that was just a fever dream that lasted several years of my childhood.
I didn't get much of the, like, classic cartoon experience because I didn't have cable from, like, age 7 onwards.
See, we didn't have the necessary channels. We just sort of borrowed Cartoon Network from France and Romania, and that was just a fantastic time because the Romanian version of the Teen Titans theme is deliberate garbage and it's glorious. Thing is, I really wanted to get into Teen Titans, but they never showed the episodes in order. So it was fascinating to watch, but I had no idea what was going on, and now there's just the bad version.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see much of Teen Titans, and the only episode of Phineas and Ferb I think that I ever saw outside of like I watched like the whole series later online, but like the only time that I'd ever seen it before that was the one where like it was on a hotel TV, like hotel lobby TV at one point when I was a kid, and I was very confused because like there wasn't really any audio, and I was just like, what is that man in a lab coat and this platypus? This like, what are they doing? Because it was the one where they were like running away from some hunter together. It was very confusing.
It perplexes me just how much I know about Phineas and Ferb, given that I've never seen a single episode of it.
You should watch Phineas and Ferb. It's a good show.
So I've heard.
Doof and Perry are good.
Right. I just remembered Infinity Train is getting a full series and I'm hyped.
Oh yeah! I'm hyped for that, and there's other ones also coming out soon. And also Star Versus is getting a season 4? whatever the next one is. Star Versus is a good show.
I've heard about it, but I never actually. Clearly, that will just have to be my next obsession. Also, there's something about the way that's worded. We have cereal for breakfast. That makes it sound like you don't normally have cereal for breakfast, but you do though. I think. What's a morning?
We have. I mean, cereal for breakfast is a pretty classic. Pretty classic. I mean, you might have eggs instead. Eggs and/or bacon.
Eggs can
Or
be
toast.
smooshed, scrumpled, or fried.
Yes.
Join us again next week when we will be taking a look at the yam.
The yam.
Oh yes, the yam plays a prominent role in surreal meme culture.
The yam 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 yam. I love the relatable introvert dad.
Yes,
I'm gonna sit in the corner with a plate of food and hope nobody talks to me.
it me. This is why I'm picking these dialogue options, because it me.
Who shows up to a cookout on time?
See, there's-
What new guy is eager to please and wants to be friendly and act like he cares?
Well, I think it's in France. I know there's some European country that isn't the UK, where you have, like, it's a social requirement that you turn up to everything 15 minutes late, otherwise it's rude.
Really?
'Cause,
Weird.
like, otherwise you're putting pressure on the host to start on time, or something like that.
Okay, everyone, come at 2:45.
Wink. I did the head tilt with the wink, but I tilted the wrong way. So I'm just shoving my eyeball into the microphone.
What? Is there a proper tilt when you wink?
You need to wink, like, you need to tilt the eye that's winking, and I didn't.
Yeah. Oh.
Doesn't any tilt both of your eyes because they're both set firmly into your head?
Maybe.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hi, these are my kids. Christ.
Christmas.
Christ.
Uh,
Santa Claus.
Crunchy Runch, everything.
How did he name all of these?
He's got names to spare, like Christabel and Cristobal and
And his name is Joseph and his wife is Mary.
Jesus Christ, it's Jesus Christ.
You can
And I'm glad that Daddy Tess is recognizable.
God, I can't wait for the to find out that actually he did not sire his children and that it was God secretly. Plot twists.
Mary, why is the baby on fire? Buy me more jewelry!
Okay.
So much
Nice
knowledge.
to meet you, Mary, for the first time.
Oh.
See, that would be so much refinder in Japanese because they have a word for that and it would sound like an actual thing you'd say in conversation, but then you'd lose the humor of it being very not subtle.
I'm sorry. Repeat this sentence.
I don't know what I said anymore.
Aww.
I don't
Okay.
speak English.
Oh, you do.
I don't want to have to do
Well, that
pleasant
explains a lot.
phrases.
That explains a lot. Who are you? What's your English?
No.
Ugh.
I will make a
I'm
friend.
sorry, I keep.
In the
I'm
words
sorry, I
of
keep
Yuki.
causing.
In the words of Yuki,
Sorry, I
me
keep
and friend
causing
are best.
thumping noise.
Yeah.
Make a friend.
Eat
Do
a vegetable.
thing. Eat a vegetal.
I taste vegetal. Angry. All the dads are here. Hey, I know Craig. Burger time. It's always burger
That guy
time.
threw a frisbee at my head. That guy was
Oh.
throwing a fit.
All these dads throwing things.
All of these cool single tads live in my cul-de-sac. That means if I date one of them, the rest of them will not look at me ever.
I didn't know the Rococo period was even a thing. I didn't even hear about it until Animal Crossing.
The Rococo. We went over anything called the Rococo period in art history class. I took an art history class. We went over 250 pieces of art.
I haven't arted in years.
I made it, and then I made a video that was all 250 of them in a long video, and I just got a comment on that video like a week ago after uploading that video like 2.5 years ago for class. And the comment was just like, "What's the music on this?" And you know what the music on it is?
Darude Sandstorm.
Homestuck.
Oh.
It's from Homestuck. It's like Cascade or something.
Oh.
It is pretty good music, though. Homestuck has good music.
Hmm.
And some other good things, occasionally.
I'm just reminding myself of the infinite question of, if I punch myself and it hurts, am I strong or weak?
Are you month or day?
Oh!
Hey.
Oh no!
Meow.
Hey.
I want to look up more racehorse names.
Okay. Alongside Snurge and Regret
Yeah.
and Mr. Frisky.
Hey.
Which just fits Alex down to the ground. For those who aren't aware, on our Discord server we've all been, like, using horse names.
Hey.
I am Snurge.
I'm Regret, and then in parentheses, horse.
Other options include beef or salmon, in lingerie, scat daddy, and BBB.
Hey.
Which I think is
list
the
of-
thing that Charmy says when doing Team Chaotix's Team Blast and Sonic Heroes. Carry on.
A list of thoroughbred racehorses with an undefeated race record. There's Kincern? Kincern? Or Kinsem? Is that an M? Black Caviar, Pepper's Pride, Ormond, Prestige.
Yes.
There's good ones. Frankel. Nearco, which sounds like a brand. Sounds like a store. Like Costco. Nearco. It's near you all the time.
Red,
There's no way out.
red rum, which is just murder
Sweet
backwards.
Manchego.
He said
One of these
manchego. That's a
page-
kind of cheese.
Huh?
One of these racehorses with an undefeated race record is
Oh.
named Patience.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Ernest
Caracalla.
Hemingway.
Hurry on. Drone. Cobweb. Algorithms.
I'll be asking the
This
real
is my
questions.
horse. This is my horse. Flying Childers. Childers?
Oh, okay, I misread Sparkler as Sprinkler. Like, how do you burn down a garden with a sprinkler? Oh. Or maybe it's Texan glass. It's too proud to fall apart.
A lot of these horses are from Great Britain.
Good. What about Potu? The best horse. Potato.
Potsu does not. Potatoes does not have an undefeated race record, I think. Wait,
Everything is sad.
I'll look it up. Let me look up potatoes. Who won over 30 races and bested some of the greatest racehorses of the time. He went on to be an important sire. And oh, he was in Great Britain. Congratulations.
You're welcome. That was an interaction.
Okay, he had 40 starts, 34 wins, which I think means 34 out of 40 he won. So that's a pretty good record. There's a horse named Pronto
Oh.
from Argentina.
Ooh. Argentina is a country. They own a little bit of Antarctica. As does Chile.
Horse named Fair Play. Sire of Man o' War.
Oh.
A horse named Fair Play sired Man o' War.
But that's a jellyfish.
It is, but also a horse. But only a very specific
Oh.
horse. Whereas it is many jellyfish. Looking at Lucky.
Hey.
These are no longer the
I'm a cucumber.
undefeated records. This
Oh.
is a different list. Assault. Triple Crown winner. Assault.
Oh.
Albatross.
That's a bird.
Hey.
Mm-hmm. Bold Ruler.
But yes, it has been established that I'm a cucumber and Ellen DeGeneres will throw me at some ducks.
Buck Passer.
Oh.
Oh.
Hmm. Dr. Phaedra?
Oh.
Mr. Appearances? The Magician?
There's Desert Gold and Desert Orchid and Dance Smartly. I love Dance Smartly.
That's a good one. We're just
That's a
listing horses at
Canadian
this point.
filly.
There are too many horses and too much garden boob. I know, I'm just looking at like these
Well.
lanterns in the background.
Yeah, those are good. Those are nice. They're very much garden boob. Go man go.
Damien Mamedian, the world is stupid.
Genuine risk.
Oh, as opposed to fake risk.
One of them is Irish war cry.
What would that even be? Potato! I'm allowed to say that because the Irish are my neighbours.
Oh.
Well,
How delightful.
you, well, Iroquois. I'll have another. J. Trump.
Oh.
Kindergarten. Kissin' George.
Huh.
Kissin' George. Master Charlie. Mr. Prospector.
Huh.
That's what I said, Mr. Appearances. The best name for a horse. Not even a horse, I don't think.
Oh.
What?
Maccabee Diva.
I love
Native
that just
Dancer.
Amanda shouts this entire text box.
Okay.
Is normcore a thing? Is that just an edgy way of saying normal?
Twee hipster with some normcore leanings. Bats are cool though.
Oh.
Goth
Damien's
Af.
great.
Damien-
Overdose.
Damien Bloodmarch. Brilliant name.
There's a horse named Oedipus.
Oh.
Hey.
And Stormcat.
The children.
And Seabird. And Seabiscuit. And Secretariat. Those are the famous ones.
The only thing that I know about Seabiscuit is one joke from Family Guy, where it's like, Seabiscuit, would you like to talk to E? I'm not Seabiscuit, I'm Penelope Cruz. And that, I'm not familiar with her reputation, so I don't know what the joke is, but sure.
I don't understand. I don't understand the joke.
Oh.
I'm sorry. The Duke. Tonalist. Tonalist. Unbridled. Don't you? That's a bad thing. You need a bridle. That's the thing. That's the thing that you steer with. Or it's the thing that's attached to the. It's
I may
It's the
have taped
face,
over
it's the face
VeggieTales with The
holder.
Shining.
the bridle is the face holder.
Huh.
There's unbridled, and then there's unbridled's song.
Might as well just go with call a horse, not horse. Horseless
Voltaire.
horse.
Winning colors.
Ironic if it doesn't win.
Hey.
Whisk Broom 2.
That just sounds like,
Like
a
it
product.
doesn't list. It doesn't. It doesn't list Whisk Broom. It lists Whisk Broom like
Oh.
to Whisk
Oh,
Broom 2.
So the second, as opposed to just like I was expecting the number 2.
Oh
Electric
no.
Boogaloo.
Extra heat spelled with an X, like XTRA. Extra heat.
Spicy horse.
Your host. There's one named Yeats. Yeats.
Oh, I was just hoping for like the
Zenyatta.
present tense of- Yeet.
There's Zenyatta. Zippy Chippy. That's a good one.
Oh, I'm remembering the guinea pig names though, except wait, all I remember is Princess Pow, and obviously
Princess Pow.
Bahata
Which one's the guinea pig names?
Yeah, and I think Fleshy was that one of them.
Let me look up. Teach an AI to name guinea pigs. Give me the list. Give me the list. You fools.
The
need
list.
the list.
The list.
The list!
What?
Guinea pig names. 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 Guinea pig names.
Double
Princess
pigs.
Pow. You see your ad blocker. My ad blocker is blocking 52 ads on this page. I don't trust you.
It's not 666. He wanted a tattoo to remind himself of the emergency number in the UK, where the emergency number makes sense.
The emergency number is 666.
Upside down.
All right. Okay, this isn't giving the list. I'm gonna look it up on my phone, which does not have ad blocker. Guinea pig AI names.
Okay, heartbeat. Does that mean anyone's still watching apart from me?
I'm here.
Apart from me and ye?
Well, there says. Oh no. Well, it says 3 still on the thing. There's probably someone lurking.
Yeah.
Buzzberry and Afterpie. Oh yeah, Stargoon was a guinea pig name.
After
Yep.
pie.
Afterpie.
Good name for a guinea pig.
Pop Chop, Fuzzable, Flurry White, Stargoon, Buzzberry, Afterpie. That's all the ones that I'm seeing. Oh, Buddy Brelomi, Gooper, Splanky, Spockers, Boy, Bathodicial.
Hey.
With an 8 in there somewhere.
Snifkin.
There was an 8
Yeah,
in there,
yeah. Like it's like Bob Ot Diesel. Snifkin. Fuffby, Fuzzable. Bartleby, Potato.
Well,
I don't know if those were made by the. Hang on, I'm gonna look up the AI color names. I'm just gonna look up AI names and see if there's any other ones. Artificial intelligence name generator.
Snowbonk, Stagoon, Sink, Stubby Beige, Raunching Blue.
I found an artificial intelligence name generator, which I think is just a thing that's made to come up with names for artificial intelligence things.
How would that
It's just
even...
giving me a list. Code, Alive, Stranger, Center, Apex, Zen, Mindful, Unit.
Absolute
Matrix.
unit.
Absolute Unit. Heart. Yes, this is my AI, Heart. TEC.
Those are some letters, and also an ocean full of tea.
TEC is the one from Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door. There's a computer there. His name is TEC.
Oh, there's an
He
E
has
in
a
there.
weird. He has a weird romance feelings. Ooh, Wikipedia has a list of AI from fiction. Names of AIs from fiction.
Oh, that kind of AI. So it's not just like naming a thing that names things.
No, I wish it was though. I need to find. Wait, AI. AI generated names. Best band names from an AI generated Coachella lineup. Yes.
Entertain me, human.
Okay. So they have them listed from very good to perfect to too perfect to come from an AI and not a marijuana-addled 19-year-old brain. So So in the very good list, jacked like a man, Ben Sex,
Oh.
Fistopia,
Oh.
Slup, Horse Choir,
Oh.
Backwanzus, Beth Factory, Joey Bread,
Oh.
Bowel Prank,
Oh.
Lil Hack, Screepy Boys, and Jonathan Jazz. And then in the very good list, and then no, that was the very good list. And then in the perfect list, Furious Band, John Party times 4,
Oh.
like X4. Here comes the death.
Brilliant. I love
Mega
it.
Bathman,
Oh.
Mega Bathman, Bob Plus. It's BOBB plus sign. Bob Plus. Lizanasia, In the Noise of Electric City, and Jonathan Mushboy.
Yes.
And then the last one in the like too perfect one is Creep Well Then Sleep Well.
Oh. Oh.
Maja Thou Bald. Like Maja, comma, Thou Bald. And then Jonathan is High. That's it. That's all of them.
That is too perfect.
I need to find more AI generated names. They're all always really good.
They absolutely do.
Oh.
On a scale of 1 to yes, they certainly do.
Yes. They do.
Unbelievable.
Neuronaming. AI business name generator? It's a neural network that makes business names.
Uh-huh.
Storm of puns.
Hey.
Solagent Gay.
Hey.
Harry Properties.
Oh. Wink.
The Property. It's giving me a list. I'm just reading the good
Well-
ones.
These are good.
Yeah.
The Day Properties.
I'm not sure what to do now because I'm lying sideways and I have to move the microphone.
Why are you lying sideways?
Because I'm streaming from my bed, I don't have a proper seat and I'm reclining.
You goof.
Oh.
Here. Like just here with two H's?
Good. Here.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then Hotlimus with also two H's.
Oh.
Wait, I can choose a type of industry. Okay. What type of industry? Agriculture, forestry, and fishing, mining and quarrying, manufacturing, electricity, gas, steam, and air conditioning supply, water supply, sewerage, waste management, and remediation activities, construction, wholesale, whatever. What type of thing? Arts, entertainment, and recreation. What type of business do you want to come up with names for?
Recreation sounds fun.
Arts, entertainment, and recreation it is. Alright. Dragon Timing Tup. Knighting. Iron Tennis Club.
Yes. Wait, you don't play tennis with clubs? That's golf.
This is... Wait. Escape Jerry.
Yes. Wait, is that with a J or a G?
With a G.
Good. Have I introduced you to
Escape
Jerry?
No, but I did
Uh-oh.
have a grandfather who was named Gerald.
You will enjoy this more once you know Jerry.
Okay. Magag National Services? Like, not services, but services. Marine
Oh,
Firecroc, close parenthesis, Trust. Bear Ricketts, and then in parentheses, the.
Like not even comma the, but like in brackets. Beautiful.
Yeah. Bear Ricketts, the. Starly Active. One of these is just ST.
It's the best one.
Sleisure Studios dash close parenthesis T. Drama Storted Marina. Mark. That's it.
I shall throw a party that is not a party. Plop.
Plop.
Oh,
Hello.
who goes there?
Hello. You're muted. You have a mute icon next to your name. Oh no.
She left.
She left.
Too many dads, too little time. Meet hell.
Yeah.
Meet hell. The meat dimension. Hello,
Where
Lozzie.
did you get meat hell?
It's a show that's on television diegetically. Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell.
I see. Fisiv Theater and Fitness as an arts, entertainment, and recreation name. All music. And oh, here's a good one. All and eyes light.
Oh,
All and eyes light.
I feel informed.
Yes. Smo events.
Yeah, as opposed to LARG events.
S and V4S Higher Festival.
Very good.
Hello.
Lozzie!
Hey!
Step 1.
Okay, this was an internal reference. Also, Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell is not assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with the yelling. But yes, so that's a reference to Norway's Eurovision song from this year that came 15th, and Lozzie basically tried to jump scare me with it when she was visiting recently. And that's just become a thing, just getting all up in my face like, Step 1!
I do believe you did that to me as well, and also love for Celestina.
Estonia. Who is Emma P?
Oh, someone trained AI on ice cream flavors.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Silent cherry.
Mmm.
Strawberry cream disease.
It was going so well.
Chocolate sin.
Yeah, that's me.
Bloody coffee. This is a very sinister AI.
I mean, it could just be
Sock.
British, you know, bloody coffee.
Sock caramel.
Oh,
Chocolate raven.
yeah. I can drive.
Moan chocolate.
Oh, chocolate.
Chocolate blood.
Good.
Colon vein.
Oh, that's like, it's got a lot of chili in it, and like beans, and
And then some more pleasant ones. It's Sunday. Cherry poet. Brittle cheesecake.
brutal cheesecake.
Honey vanilla happy.
Oh, that's good.
And then this one is not capitalized. All of these have been capitalized. This one isn't.
Is that
I am
it?
loving the cat shirt.
Is it just
Just HMMM.
best flavor?
Lowercase.
And also, I appreciate the appreciation of my shirt.
What shirt? Shirt?
Cat shirt.
Shirt.
The cat
Oh,
shirt
yes.
that
It's
his
a good-
character's
that's-
wearing.
The daddy
It's a
test.
So-
shirt.
Daddy
Bubble butt.
Tess. Daddy Tess. That is an image and a half.
Cookies and Red Hot Lover.
Oh,
That too.
creamy.
Vanilla Nettle. Holy Lemon Monster.
Now that just... Holy lemon monster, Batman.
I like this. There's two of them. There's Team Cherry and then Cherry.
Go to support your cherry or have 3 times the cherry without the support.
Yeah. Sundana Rainbow. Pig nut.
Oh,
Bobson Dug nut.
yes.
Sorry.
And Daryl Archideld.
Chocolate breath.
Oh,
Bumble cookie. Oh, and cinnamon. Oh, and cinnamon.
and Stephen.
This, chocolate finger.
Oh, just one.
Rain bum.
Rain bomb. Did I hear that correctly?
Yes, you did.
Rain
One
bomb.
word. One word. Caramel book. Cupsy core. Washing chocolate.
Oh,
Don't.
it's a lot of chocolates.
Peanut cinnamon budge. The United Bacon de Vanilla.
What?
That's such a... Texas boy nut.
Oh dear. Okay, I hope Tristan's still here because I'm sure he would appreciate that one.
Key de smoke. Crackberry pretzel. Middle nut, one word. Salted pie breekberry sundae.
That's a lot of flavors.
Texas Charlie covered stunt. Why is the stunt covered in Charlie? Seat strawberry, butter sweep, bunny out, strawberry moons, and pretzel egg.
Pretzel egg.
Yes. And the
My kink is when people care about me. Carry on.
yeah,
I care. Ah.
that's relatable. Oh, you're doing the. Oh yeah, I love the dad book stuff.
Oh, this is fun.
Space President.
Space President.
Pro skater who is also an astronaut.
A good father.
Yeah, when I was a child, I wanted to be a good father.
Awesome.
Clearly.
If you nap with
What's
someone
your
on a date,
ideal
then that's
date?
supposed to psychologically build trust
What's your
anyway.
ideal date? Arson.
Napping.
I missed part of that. Just like I frequently forget my phone, keys, and home. I just leave my house somewhere and forget where. Too real. My cripplingly low self-esteem.
I frequently and then at the end sometimes. Snake vanilla cream cheesecake.
What are these flavors, Joth? What are these flavors?
Peanut butter slime.
Oh.
An AI generated them. Lament.
Just
I
And
repent.
But is existential void in there? Because according to TV tropes, that is canonically my favorite flavor of ice cream.
Wait, what is?
Existential void, I think.
Is it a good flavor? Is it like dark chocolate or something?
No, it's just the void.
Oh, I see.
I clicked out of everything.
Oh no!
I have 2 emails. Twitch has died.
I
OBS.
just got
God.
2 emails.
That was a thing that happened. I forgot that it happened. And, okay.
okay?
Everything was sad for a second.
Everything okay?
Twitch for a second said that I've been streaming for 2 hours and it blipped to 1:59. I've somehow unstreamed a minute.
Oh no. You went back in time.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Don't cry. Have a tissue. Wear your seatbelt.
I love the voiceover just there. Just you've got dads. Well then, time for a date. Who should I
Peanut
date?
skinned-
I'm feeling Damien Mamedian.
Damien is
Ooh.
good. Damien's the one that I did all the way through when I played it, and I do recommend.
Vampire Daddy.
They're all good.
I've not played this game all the way through, so I wouldn't know who to suggest.
I don't have any suggestions other than the one that I actually went through on, which is
I've not-
Damien again. But I'm sure they're all good.
They're all great in their own way. I mean, I have
I mean,
seen
it's-
Let's Play.
It's not
Ooh,
like you're
message.
not dating one of them right now doesn't like lock you into like doing the end stuff with them or whatever. Blood
If-
March. I forgot his last name is Blood
If you had to
March.
take one thing to a desert island, a coffin. What's your turn-ons? Pronouncing bosom correctly.
I love that he has like. I love that for the last two, they're not even capitalized. It's just like a coffin. I have finally decided to join this information superhighway.
I love how if you just keep scrolling down, that then the list just sort of goes.
If you ever want to talk about the inevitability of your own of your of your own death, shoot me a message.
I spend lots of time thinking about mortality salience. He's my guy.
Yeah! Talk to me about existential things, Damien. Damien, what a match.
Talk Damien to me.
Damien Bone April. You should. And this is Damien Bloodmarch and his cousin, Dan Bone April.
Oh. And Tim Flesh February.
Surfing.
Specifically February. Wow. Why?
It's just that's always concerning when someone that you've never talked to before is typing for an entire hour.
It me.
Oh.
See, before you get to know me, I do type like an automated spam bot. And then, once you get to know me, it's just suddenly fluent Tumblrese.
I'm fine.
And thumbs up of approval.
A lot of thumbs up.
Nice.
On Facebook, on Facebook, half of what I send is just thumbs up, because I don't know what to say.
Automated spam bot test hexagons. Hexagons. Hell, Texas.
Meow.
What's so bad about Texas? I'm sure it's a lovely place.
Hell, Texas. I've never been to Texas. But I'm
Neither
pretty
have
sure
I.
But
I've heard that it's bad in a lot of ways.
But it's like... I was gonna say it's right next door, but wait, that's Florida.
Then again, I live in the. Yeah, Florida is not Texas. I live in the South, which is a bad place generally, but I live in a better part of it.
You live in the bit where it's all birds.
Well, yeah, it's in a very specific sense. But in a slightly less specific sense, I live near the city.
The bit where it's all birds.
Yeah, the bit where it's all birds is all birds.
Like, you live
Oh.
inside birds, and there are birds next to birds, and the birds are being held up by bigger birds.
Now
know,
I'm just imagining Joth living in a treehouse, and her next door neighbors are literally birds.
Yeah.
And she flies to school every day.
That's accurate. That's accurate. The
You know,
secrets of flight are
Alligators
mine.
and frogs, and turning straight to the drug page of the book. No
Oh
one will
my.
get the reference.
I read a review of the movie.
So, is it just me, or do I look like me?
Regards. Sure thing, dude. Regards.
That's the thing.
Your hair is nowhere near as floofy, but yeah.
It's the best I could manage. But yeah,
That's fine.
that's how you know that hands are being thrown in email culture, when you have to drop down from kind regards to regards.
Wait, really? I don't know anything about that. I just put best at the end of things.
See, my therapist has recommended that I send an email to the head of delegation for San Marino congratulating him on Eurovision. So that's going to be fun.
Ooh. To the person, like to the winner, or to who?
Just the guy who's in charge for picking San Marino's entry. Just send him an email
Oh.
saying, congratulations, you didn't come last. You came pretty close, but you didn't come last.
Nice.
He's got
Is
one of
it-
those
is
things
it-
with stuff on.
So you liked his entry, but it wasn't.
It was
wasn't
not
a win, or
publicly
what was
approved
the-
of.
I see.
Soon it will all be over.
That was a thing that he said during their their song selection show. He just looks at the camera and goes, "Soon it will all be over," and then just carries it like no one addresses this random moment of nihilism.
Sorry, I love this weird painting of a dog that's in this guy's house.
Excuse you, that's his son. Oh, on the right.
I thought you were just saying, excuse you, that's his son about the dog.
I misread that as pleasure to
I
have
was
you
just
in
gonna
my
take-
room.
I was just gonna take that as an okay. What's with the door?
What's with your entire house?
I accidentally left the door.
For a moment there, I thought all of the outside world in reality was on fire. Turns out, no, there's just a tree that's wiggling in front of a streetlight.
Oh,
What?
Well, like, in the middle distance, there's a streetlight, and behind it, like, there's trees. Oh, there's trees! And, like,
there's
it's a
trees!
weird shade of yellowy orange, and then, like, in the near distance, there's a tree, and it just, I don't know, I saw some yellowy flickering outside the corner of my eye. The world is on fire!
I see.
Don't worry, outside my window, I thought everything was just bizarrely underwater, but no, it was just Philly G turning his car lights on.
Choo-choo.
Cars do not go choo-choo, Tess. We've established this.
Have we established? I mean, trains do have train boobs. This was established many years ago. We had a photo and everything.
This was like 3 years ago. It was like 3 years ago, and I still have the photo, bizarrely enough. Do I have the photo? I have no idea.
I love that, like, genuine Victorian man has a super emo goth son. If I was a rebellious teenager rebelling against my Victorian father, I would be wearing pastels.
Same. Pastels are my aesthetic anyway.
I would say be a furry, but then he'd be like, ah, yes, lycanthropy was a big deal in the Victorian era. Like, oh, well, cool.
I'm
Glad to know you
The
support
butterfly
me.
collection was like...
dressed as
I
a
thought-
witch.
I thought the butterfly collection was like a collection of bow ties for some reason, and I'm not entirely sure why.
No, it's just Eurovision 2013.
This is my bow tie collection.
I'm sure Tess will have one of those eventually, as well. He will
Oh.
have a hat to go with every bow tie.
Oh. Oh. Of all the books, we picked the Naruto fanfiction.
I forgot about this. Ninja pants.
And it's Damien's as well. It's not even his son's. Also, I love that the ladder is on a rail. Cool.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's convenient. That stops it from being very dangerous with the wheels and all. That's a rare book from my private collection.
Damn.
Oh my.
Cool stack.
ah.
Damn!
Oh, there's tea!
Oh, there's tea! I swear tea comes out of the taps in your house, Tess, because you have it on
On
like,
fleek.
at such a frequent capacity.
On
like,
freak!
on freak, yeah. I remember being halfway through a cup of tea once, and your dad was like, "Do you want another cup of tea?" And I'm like, "Okay, I've still got some, but yeah, I will happily have tea."
Tess, does the clock show the correct time for tea?
Yes.
I just see that your mouse is near it.
Yes, it corrects.
Time for
Yay!
a tea party.
Eggplants!
That's informative.
Huh.
I have tea at random times of day every once in a while, very occasionally. Did you hear the eggplant sound this time?
It wasn't particularly noteworthy, it was just tinkle tinkle.
It's always weird. I don't remember what it was, I just
How
remember it was a weird sound.
delightful.
That's
Yeah.
the noise. Just My Chemical Romance.
Huh.
My chemical tinkles. You didn't
You know
see
how
the-
I just slip into song lyrics sometimes, so I can relate.
It's the song your son has a poster for it. Your son has a poster for the marching band song. Literally, it said earlier that there was a Black Parade poster on the kid's door.
Precisely.
Why not go all the way?
My Jamie and Daddy. What?
Huh.
So basically, he's a Victoria Boo. No? Okay. An afternoon Tia Boo.
That's a good mindset. Tiamu!
Oh.
Afternoon Tia Boob. Okay.
Damn.
Sure, word
I thought you
jumbles.
meant Tiaboo, like weeaboo.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to.
Understood.
Pumpkin trash break.
What? Is this a flavour?
Yeah.
Or are we just having an interlude to throw some pumpkins into the garbage? Pumpkin trash break!
Walnut dirt.
Walnut, peanut, pineapple under the seas.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sticky crumple. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, that sounds like it would be a British flavour.
Oh.
Really?
Or Sticky Crumpet.
Sticky
Ew.
crumple and brown crunch. And mango cats.
Meow.
Here's a concerning one. Lemon cream grass play.
Oh, sounds erotic.
Yep.
Oh my.
Oh.
Lilium bulbiferum.
Chocolate gingerbread bum.
My loins are ablaze.
Cake pit
Ah.
with 2 T's.
No idea what's happening here.
Oh my, thou art the tightest. Art thou?
Snapdragons. I was just about to say you could do the thing with Snapdragons, and the game already knows.
What's the thing with snapdragons?
Like, the head is like in 2 parts, and you can like get... They're basically like finger puppet flowers, and you can make them go yum 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 yum.
I do that with honeysuckles, but not snapdragons. I didn't know you could eat snapdragons. I've only known about honeysuckles.
He has a phone.
Oh, my
it's a
god, he has a phone?
It's a cellular phone. It must be underseas.
Ah.
It's not under the phone with all of these phone numbers.
Was Mystery Girl's number in there? Because I wanted to see, but it was only on screen for like half a second.
I'm not sure. I would love to know, though. She just filed it away. And I appreciate how many numbers she had, though.
That guard.
I must fix the Garg.
Gargoyle. Fix that
Goal.
Garg.
Oh, I got an S plus. Is that good?
Probably. I mean, S is usually the highest. You know, S grade systems.
But then there's Sonic Riders where it's like, I think it goes something like, I don't know if there's an E, but like C, B, A, double A, triple A, S, double S, and then what's either an H or an X.
Ah.
What? Well, in Russian, X is H.
So there, when people text hugs and kisses or put them in a card, you can't help but read them as ho 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 ho.
What?
X
No, it's
O
the other
X
way
O.
around. Oh, yes. Ho, ho, ho. It's Santa Claus. But if people write laughter, like ha ha ha, you read it as na 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 na.
Yes. But then, how would you pronounce J-A, J-A, J-A? Is that a Spanish person laughing? A German person during sex? A Finnish person wanting someone to get to the point? A Swede who's forgotten what he was trying to say?
What? This teacher needs me to come to school. Who's taste?
The daddies. They go together.
Do you need assistance at the
Ooh, a bonus daddy.
elaborate stunts?
Is that a flavor?
An anxious-looking Hugo, as opposed to the Hugo we saw before, who was slightly stern.
As opposed to perfect Hugo.
Ah.
We turn up and it's just a Danganronpa body discovery scene. And there's 3 of us, so ding 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 ding, a body has been discovered! Which implies that one of the kids has murdered one of the other kids.
That's concerning.
Well, that got dark.
Meow. We will have chapter 3 eventually, by the way. I'm just waiting for Heather to get back from her girlfriend so she can do the script of the thing.
It's fine.
What?
Oh no, it's this. It's this thing, because he's actually secretly a nerd.
Potato sauce?
What?
I actually found out that in Portuguese McDonald's they have pea soup and potato sauce, and they don't have tomato ketchup.
Huh.
What the fuck, Portugal?
You know,
Are you you glad we didn't go now?
Yes.
this is like one of the only references that I understood in this entire game. Is the cask of Amontillado. I understand like none of the rest of this game.
Well, it worked for like 20 minutes because he's an idiot, but then he realized I'd lied about the wine. Typical illusion.
God.
Huh?
It took you 20 minutes!
That sort of tipped me off after 20 minutes.
Whoa.
It's only 5 pages long and there is no movie! Just, what are these kids?
It's only 5 pages long and there is no movie.
So basically, it was a fan fiction, but without the fandom. I just realized, there's a tiny clock up there.
There's oh,
Good tiny
that's
clock,
a
I
really
believe in you.
that's a really small clock.
Take your son home, Mr. Bloodmarch. He's not welcome here.
Huh? Do teachers have the authority to suspend students?
I think it depends on
And
the
also,
schools.
that's a really drastic thing to do to your own kid.
Eat them.
Ew.
I mean, if it merits punishment, yeah, might as well use the entire human if you got a dead body, yeah, cook them.
Tez?
Boil them, fry them, stick them in a stew. Potato, sorry,
Yes.
I was thinking potatoes. Sorry, potatoes, kids, easy to mix up.
Are they though, Tess? Are they really?
I mean, they're both lumpy and hideous and get even uglier if you leave them alone for too long.
Damn.
They die when you eat them.
Damn.
If you plant them in the ground, they will actually, no, that is where they diverge a little, I guess.
Okay, Tess. There will be no visits to Uncle Tess.
Meow.
On the plus side, that means that weird dream of mine that I had last night won't happen either.
Another TAPD. Oh, welcome back, Ozzy.
Hello.
Ozzy and Lozzie and Joff and me.
It was Like, I was over at yours
Oh.
for Eurovision again, and Philly G was also there, and your parents were there, but you were trying to stick a pen in my belly button so you could get the baby's votes, because in this dream of mine I was pregnant.
I was going to say, I don't remember doing that, then I remembered you talking about a dream.
A dream.
Yeah, a dream, where Tess was trying to surgically implant a pen into my belly button so he could get the first baby to vote in Eurovision.
That sounds like Tess.
No.
Also, you joined the tea party.
Welcome to the tea party.
And me.
And
And
Steven.
Dolph is also here. Who's Steven?
Regret.
Snurge.
Steven is regret, is me.
Fair enough.
I am not
And then
pooping outside, Greg.
What?
And then Tess is Snurge, and then Alex is Mr. Frisky.
Just like in real
for
life.
reasons.
He is the thirstiest king.
Oh my. We should have gotten him that book we saw in that question mark shop in
Yes,
Reading.
we absolutely should have done. He needs it. Like, Joth, I think at this point you're the only member of Lively Planet he's not tried to flirt with unless he has.
I don't think so, and I hope not.
Well, could you really call it flirting with me though, Tess? I mean,
It wasn't so much flirting
really.
as, show me your boobs! Because Alex is just like that.
But Tess, you don't have any.
Everyone
I
has
plead the
boobs.
fifth.
Everyone has boobs. Just some of them are a little bit less.
Yeah.
I'm sensing a
What was that
romance
tweet that
between
was
us.
like someone being really defensive? Like everyone was making fun of my
romance.
nipples, so I got them surgically removed.
That's
Take that,
apparent.
haters. Alright, you did it. Good job. You S-ranked that hella date.
How does the
Yay.
scoring even work?
I don't know, but I imagine that it's very hard to get a failing grade. But I think I've gotten below an S. Pretty sure you can get like an A or B or something.
Yeah, you can.
Maybe if you failed at the gargoyle thing and you said mean things to him, then you would get a lower grade. But I don't know that it matters a huge amount other than just like for your own peace of mind.
She's trying to build a tiny canoe.
Miramanda! Miramanda, I need to tell you things.
My panda child with the fried egg.
And a child with a fried egg. What?
Oh,
What?
this.
Egg facts. Meow.
Horny Institute for the Arts.
The Horny Institute.
Horny Institute for the Arts.
She got horny.
What?
I don't know how much delay you're watching on, so... She achieved horn.
Oh my.
Woo!
Yay! Higgledy-piggledy-pig!
Oh, that reminds me. I feel so emotional. Like, I was editing the episodes of Tess's Eurovisions, my radio show, which no longer runs because that ended last week, but I was editing the final episode of that, and it's so emotional how I got all five of us in the studio. I don't remember if Philly G joined in, but all five of us in the studio to cheer when I played the UK song, even though it's a song. But still, we all cheered, and it was a very emotional moment.
At least
Nice.
he joined in with a cheer, but he just didn't join in with anything else because he felt like he didn't have anything to. And he's watched our reaction video back, and he doesn't like
how
the
he
sound of
sounds.
his own voice on. Yeah,
That's normal.
But then again, I don't.
But I do love those reaction videos, though, especially the reaction to the final, because just Sweden getting dunked on, it's glorious.
Yeah, our
Like-
reaction, and then
There's a beautiful sadness to the fact that watching in a British household, our reactions to the results as they're announced is, "Yay! We're not last!" Like, we're not even aiming for first, we're just aiming for not last. But
yes, and then
I actually went to a Chinese restaurant that's like very similar to where this looks, but that was in Gibraltar. They served me like green tea with actual like the actual thing, whatever. Like it looked like seaweed but smaller inside the cup, and I had to take it out. But like that was the like I don't remember how it was. There was this green thing in the tea, but like the cup was designed to have like I had to take the green container chamber out of the tea to drink the tea, and it was weird to look at, but it was very nice.
Concerning.
It was good food in a place that looked similar to this. Like the water was on the left and everything, and there was a furniture shop that sold a chandelier from a brand called Sear.
Wonderful.
I wonder if people swing on it a lot. She's so enthusiastic about hiya.
I also got accepted to my dream art school, but I can't go there because dollars.
Holla holla, get dollar.
Yep. Except I can't get that many dollar because it's like $40,000 more than I am able to pay. Which is a lot of them.
$40,000?
The school is $60,000. I don't even have $20,000.
Like
it's just with financial aid and stuff.
It's ridiculous. Like so, America, there isn't a limit on how much they can charge, is there?
Well, yeah, that's a private. It's a private college, not a public one.
Because
So like, yeah, a private college can do whatever the heck they want. Now I'm going to, I think, a public one. I don't know, but I can get it's cheaper, and also the in-state scholarship applies, and I get in-state tuition.
Because the annoying thing in the UK is there is a limit, and that they're capped at £9,000, but that was designed to be only charge that much if you can justify it. And everyone's like, oh, the upper limit's 9,000, we're going to charge 9,000. Like, well, fuck you too, then.
Yeah.
Bearing in mind, in France, it's like €200. Just one down payment of €200, and that's it for the entire 4 years or whatever. Like,
Really?
that must be nice. And actually, I think it's free in Scotland, but only if you're Scottish or foreign, but not English or something. I don't know. Scotland's weird.
That's crazy. Still, 9,000 is a lot better than
It's still unpayable, but it's not as bad
Yeah,
as
no.
60,000, 50 TOC dollars.
Isn't it in somewhere like Sweden or Denmark or somewhere in Scandinavia where they actually pay you to go to like school and university and
Probably
whatever?
Finland, because they have the best system. Where teachers get paid like a buttload, and like they really,
Welcome.
they
got
respect
dads.
education.
basically.
Yeah, I knew it was somewhere in Scandinavia, but
I think I shall date Matt. Matt, it's short for mattress.
Mattress. Yeah, you can go on.
Favorite movie genre? Shit with subtitles. Seriously consider adopting a cat.
Turn-on's multi-instrumentalism.
Hey,
I
Damien, I'm
appreciate-
cheating on you with a hipster. How does that make you feel?
I appreciate his subtitle support.
Yes. See, I went through a phase of watching everything with subtitles on TV,
I don't-
and I got really offended that that like some like they're really shit at subtitling like theme tunes of TV shows. Like I would count the mistakes in like the lyrics they transcribe because they were always wrong.
Oh wow.
There's a group called Poop.
Yes. What? Yes.
I think after this date I shall end the Strimstram, so I'm not going on for too long.
Indie pop punk something. The thing went away too fast.
I feel like I've missed so much, but then I've had to be at a marriage course because Philly G and I need to learn how to, like, stay married and stuff. So what did I miss exactly?
You missed the tutorial and getting to know the dads, but this is only the second actual date, so we're into the meat and potatoes of the game now.
The solid dates.
That's fine, and as long as I didn't miss like the dates and stuff. I mean, I have seen Let's Plays of this game. Granted, they were by people like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye that don't take this sort of thing as seriously.
I get too invested in
So-
everything. I just realised there's a unicorn in the background. Hello, unicorn. Carry on.
Unicorn? Where? I see a pink duck.
On the shelf, Fulf.
Oh, that purple unicorn. I see. It now. I mean, here comes Daddy Waylon is still an image in my head and I can't unsee.
Choo choo.
Oh. Cars do not go choo-choo.
But Daddy Wayland does.
Oh, for
Not
pity's
choo.
sake.
Do not choo-choo.
Straight
Do
edge.
not choo-choo.
Girl, please. This is a gay edge household. We are gay edge lords here.
Minimum choo-choo.
I take it you chose the father
DIY
and I
control.
option rather than the mother and I. I mean, bisexualism is a real thing.
Yeah.
I'm ambiguous.
Yeah.
Jeremy Punk.
Which is kind of what that kind of like bothers me with like people that play Dream Daddy. Like, oh, I have to pick the father and I option because we're dating dads. You do know bisexualism is a thing, right?
Is it
I mean, that'd probably be me if I played this game.
bisexualism? Is that the...
That's the study of bisexuality.
Clearly something Tess needs to invest in to understand me better. I'm sorry, carry on.
Well, no one can ever understand the enigma that is the mystery that is me.
I can understand that you had relations with people at some point in time.
That relation happened.
It is
Yes,
true.
Hey.
a relation did happen. And sometime in the past, the far distant past, more relation happened.
Relation happened.
I don't even know what I'm referring to at this point.
I do.
I don't.
12. I'll
Yeah.
say no more than the number 12.
Yeah, that was a thing.
S will tell you when you're older.
Oh, no, wait, no, I know what you're talking about.
Oh. How open was I with this information?
I think you said it in like a Lively Planet like Skype conversation. I remember me being there and Alex
Hey.
being there. Because I
don't
remember
who was
Alex.
there.
I remember Alex being like, "Good sir, do you presume I don't jack off?"
That was a conversation that I had with him in private, and then it became a meme for a while.
Hey.
Like, you can
Wait, I'm
sort of...
pretty sure I know what you're talking about.
You can sort of tell he's a virgin from how much he talks about sex.
Damn.
Not judging him, I'm just stating the obvious.
Over here with the controversial opinions.
How is Alex's
to-
virginity an opinion? He's welcome to join the call if he wants to defend himself. He is online.
What's your opinion on the matter? Alex's virginity.
God, the
Clearly, to satisfy TV tropes, he's saving it for me. I'm not sure how that would work, but sure, fine. If the internet wants to do stuff with that, and the internet has
I mean,
done
to
stuff
be-
with that.
to be fair, and I'm gonna cite the McElroys again, but like they have all definitely had sex because they all have children, and like they,
It's a bit of a presumption. A presumption.
well, I'm pretty sure I have fair reason to believe.
Hey.
And they all talk about sex like they are 12. Like they're 13-year-olds who just discovered the internet.
I am disappointed that Mary and Joseph do not have a child named Jesus in this game.
No, but they do have
But then the-
Chris,
They have
Christy, and
children
Christian.
named Christ.
Hey.
Sounds like names that my sister would name her kids if she were to ever have any.
Kringle and
Judas.
Hey.
Kringle.
Crange. That's an acorn in a comic.
To quote the entire Vine, I bring you gold. Thank you. I bring you myrrh. Murder! Judas!
Judas, no!
Yeah, sounds
Oh,
great.
Oh no, I hate this.
where do I put my tongue?
Hey. Hey.
And
This reminds me of,
nobody knew what to say.
This reminds me of Eurovision this year, where I forget if it was during a song or like in between songs, where someone was holding up the CD of that year's contest. Like they'd brought the CD to the contest so it could learn about its origins. I think it's because they bought it at the venue, but still.
I remember that. That was, I think it was after France's performance, and I remember somebody, probably not the same person, somebody holding up a box of the chocolate brand Mercy? Like, okay, the song's called Mercy, but I'm fairly certain it's not about the chocolate.
This guy's a fun guy.
His hair is made of that stuff that I had in my tea in not China, Gibraltar.
I actually do wonder what Tessa's hair would look like. Wonder what Tessa's hair would look like in a lot of colours personally, but
Oh.
I need to dye my hair a bright color.
I need to die.
No!
don't die,
No.
we'll miss
But
you.
yeah, the Discord cut out, so it was just, I wonder what Tessa's hair would look like.
Hey.
What would it be like if there was a house?
I wondered what it would be like in a lot of different colours.
Have you seen the picture of me from 2012 when I had blue hair? It wasn't as dark as I wanted.
Super rainbow. Oh yeah, I didn't get a lot of chords for graduation, but I got the one single best one, which is that it's a super rainbow.
Not just a regular
It's
rainbow, but a
for-
super rainbow.
Because it's for art stuff.
Oh.
Hey.
Yeah, well, it's like all the threads are all these different colors, and it's really nice. It's like it's like all woven together rainbow thing. It's really nice. I'm not gonna wear it because I'm not
Hey.
going to graduation. But
I am, but graduation's my graduation, and that's not till October.
what?
You don't graduate till October?
Yeah, for some reason that's like I'm done basically as soon as I hand
Do
my
you
last
get
stuff in.
like your
But yeah,
degree or whatever you get?
well, I don't know how
Or,
it
like-
works. I just know the graduation ceremony itself is in October. But like, I'm officially qualified as soon as
So
I get my
weird.
grades.
That's weird, but nice. Weird. My graduation would be this Saturday. I mean, it is, but I'm not there.
Yeah, mine's actual
just be
graduation
actual-
because it's from university.
I won't be available this Saturday though because I will be astral projecting.
Good.
Hey.
Snooping. What if I just sat in the audience of it? I can't be up there because I didn't order the gown.
I'll just
I don't
show up in
care, I'll just
cosplay
sit-
instead.
Play.
Cosplay your graduation.
I don't know anything about graduation because I'm not a university floof.
I love that the music is just screaming.
ABBA's music is just screaming, what?
Like literally the music right now is literally, there's no music, it is just screams. It's the voices in my head when I go to sleep every night.
Hey.
Same.
The what? What is the voice in your head when you go to sleep every night?
They scream. Why they scream, I don't know.
Scrim scram.
Scramble. Scribble. Scribble.
Hey.
But yes, I did literally just
Hey.
mishear Tessa saying ABBA's music is just screaming. I'm like,
Well, why not?
what ABBA are you listening to?
I'm not. Because I
Exactly.
don't like them.
Exactly. That means you won't hear their 2 new songs that they're releasing just in time for Christmas. Yay!
Christmas.
Who's releasing songs?
ABBA, like.
Oh yes, I heard that.
They're overrated. Fight me, internet.
Hey.
Hey now.
Hey.
You're an old
I'm
star.
pointing at my
It's
screen
over.
as I speak.
Hey now. A rockstar, get to show on, get paid. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars make them know.
Don't you smash mouth at me.
Somebody wants
Buddy,
to.
Is that gonna be the new jump scare thing now, Tess? We're not just gonna
Step
say
one.
Step one.
Thongs.
Here comes Daddy Waylon.
Choo choo.
Choo-choo.
Why was beers capitalized?
Because it's the brand.
Oh.
Beer.
The brand beer.
This is beers, my bread. My beers. It's Matt.
Yay!
Short for
we all
mattress.
love Matt. What?
Oh.
Name is Mattress?
What if the end of the date was just that you got lost and like you couldn't ever find your way out of the crowd and you were just trapped in here forever because it's secretly purgatory?
Yes.
That would
I-
be hell.
I think you can die in this game, so that's fun.
Hey.
You?
Oh, have either of y'all ever seen the show The Good Place?
No.
It's a good show.
The Good Place is a good show. Noted.
Yeah, it's a good show. It's about someone who goes to the good place when they die,
I was gonna say, did they
as
die?
opposed to the bad place. But there's a lot more to it, and it's good.
Don't trust gas station egg sandwiches.
I will.
Avoid those youths.
Those you.
Just bouncing
All these
in
rowdy
circles.
youths. Oh god, this.
I have no idea what's going on, and it's.
Oh god, this.
Oh my god. This. The lyrics at the moment. This is the game where you should have been hearing a licensed tune.
We even got permission to whitelist the song for YouTube and Twitch. But their systems are seriously broken.
I don't remember whether or not I succeeded at this minigame when I played this.
I mean, how could you fail? Just hold left.
Well, you bump into things and you gain. I don't know. I don't remember what makes it worse or better.
I just love the song at the moment.
I would if I could hear it.
Oh, that's very chill.
It's very tongue-in-cheek, and apparently it is actually by Pop as well. Well, the song was supposed to play anyway.
The song is great and the video is tight. Yes, take it from me.
Keep bumping into rowdy
It's like
youths.
footage of NES and SNES games with the lyrics added into them. It's
Wipeout, apparently.
Why am I-
cool, but it's kind of
Why
hard
am I
to
just
explain right
getting
now.
such
You'll get it.
Eurovision
You
vibes,
should really go
like
check it out.
just me and
It's really
Tess
good.
in the crowd trying to avoid people?
I got an A, then
Oh,
wiped
did you
out
die?
arbitrarily, and I'm not sure what just happened.
Keep away from Johnny. Yeah, I do not understand that game.
Neither do I.
Gas is cheaper in the suburb. Is it? I live in the suburbs.
And American prices are different anyway.
I
Hey.
probably, yes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly how they work, but I remember, like, while we were on our way to Texas, I remember
Oh.
Philly G saying that he wouldn't get, like, petrol or gas
Oh.
from, like, a motorway service station
Hey.
because, like, motorway service stations are, like, more expensive, apparently. I'm not entirely sure how true that is because I do
Yeah, sounds right.
drive.
I just know that we charge by the liter over here. Because we're normal.
What?
I would try, but I broke down in tears first time I got into a car, and I just haven't driven since.
no.
And it's okay. I did try with like a driving instructor,
Hey.
but the problem was that it was the same driving instructor that my sister had, and she kept comparing me to my sister, which was the problem.
Oh,
I'm just-
yikes.
I'm just sitting over here thinking of that one Tumblr post. To remember how many feet there are in a mile, you just gotta use 5 tomatoes, because 5 tomatoes sounds like 5280, and there's 5,280 feet in a mile. To remember how many meters there are in a kilometer, you just think of 1,000, because the system of measurement in the rest of the world wasn't invented by a drunk mathematician rolling dice.
Yep.
As replied by
Please
official
say
Deutschland
all
on
of my
Tumblr.
measurement systems. What?
Whomst? Wems? Did I ever tell you about Wems?
Hey.
No.
Yes.
Because at some point a couple of years ago, I think, on the Wikipedia page for list of Steven Universe episodes, someone had gone down to like the mini episode bit, and they'd gone to what are gems and deleted most of the letters, so it was quotation mark capital W EMS question mark quotation marks. So it was perfectly formatted, and it just said Wems, and it just tickled me so much.
Wait, how did it happen in the formatting? It was
between two sets of quotation marks. The W was capitalized, the rest of it was lowercase, and there was a question mark. So it used to say, what are gems? But they took out hat art G, so it just said, Wems? And it looked like such a sincere question. Wems?
And it was used in regular memeage because Wems will represent the moon at Junior Eurovision in the Kazakh language performed by Kanye West, followed by Fun with Maths by Bulgaria.
As performed by Plem. What was Plem's surname, anyway?
Hey.
Oh, now you're getting me to think. I can't remember what her surname was.
Marinara. Do I miss the station? I don't miss getting up in the morning. And I don't miss working with a certain colleague of ours. And... yeah, no, not all that much, come to think of it.
I miss the station. So many good memories there.
Daddy-daughter activity.
Hey.
what?
We're talking about completely different stations, aren't we, Tess?
Are we?
I was talking about the fun times that we had at the Farnborough station.
Oh, I'm talking about the radio station.
Wait, does Matt have a child? I forgot.
Yeah?
Yes.
I forgot Matt had a child.
They all
remember
have
ever
children.
That moment
Do
when
they?
you've... well, they wouldn't be daddies otherwise.
Hey.
That's true. That's... damn it.
Damn
Damn
it! Daddy.
I can't believe I forgot the name.
Well done.
Oh, that's Carpetita. I just looked up image. That's Carpetita.
Isn't it extravert? I know one of them spelled not the way you'd expect.
Extrovert?
Hey.
Or is it extrovert but extraverted or something? I don't know. I don't speak English.
Oh. Google gives me extrovert. And if I look up extrovert, it only gives me extrovert.
Whatever. Maybe it is extrovert.
Unless you're just super, you're really extra. You're really extra. I
Hyperverted.
lost that.
Like you're not introverted, you're not extroverted. You're just like neutral, but you're very aggressively neutral.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true neutral in D&D. Or chaotic neutral, which is where it doesn't matter if you're good or evil as long as you do things in the worst way possible.
I think I am chaotic neutral.
In the worst and most complicated or bad or weird way possible.
Oh, Tess, you're too hard on yourself. You're fine.
You're lawful good.
Why am I lawful good? Please explain.
Chaotic neutral is like you see a kitten in a tree, so you wheel someone else's
You know what? I'm down for an encore.
trash can from down the block to climb on top of to get the kitten, and then instead of giving the kitten back, you steal it and teach it rebellion.
My score has 2 69s in it.
Nice.
I win.
Nice.
Welcome. You got dads.
I'm sorry. Lawful good is when you both follow social constructs and you try to do the right thing.
And I'm just double checking. that everything
In
was saved
what
properly.
universe is that me?
Chaotic neutral is when you don't care whether you're doing the right thing, and you do it in the least socially constructive way possible.
Okay, maybe I am lawful good. I don't know.
What did you think you were?
I don't know.
Neutral
I don't
evil?
understand. I don't understand D&D alignment chart.
I would consider myself neutral to chaotic good.
Now, what about Alex? What do you reckon he is?
I have no idea.
I have no
actually
idea
know
how
well
these
enough.
things work. Is there a
Okay, so
perverted
there's
option?
two sliders. There's two sliders. There's lawful to chaotic, which means like how much do you follow like social constructs and laws and whatever, but like mostly social constructs. And then there's good to how much do you try to do the right thing and like be a good person, as opposed to like I guess being a bad person. I think a much better version of it that I've seen before is like where good is like acting more for the benefit of others and evil is more like acting to the benefit of yourself, which then stops it from being like evil stops being a good word for it, but I think it makes for a better alignment chart and like a more believable one.
Yeah, that actually does make more sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, like if you're like a more just like selfishly oriented and not like without any regard for like what you're doing to others or what others are, then that's quote evil.
But what if... I would say, what if you had like a chart where like it's cylindrical, so the top wraps around to the bottom, and instead of good and evil, like it's still lawful, chaotic, and neutral, but instead of good and evil, it's like androsexual, gynosexual, bisexual, and asexual. But then that doesn't account for like that's based on the binary, which is like it shouldn't be. So there should be the non-binary as well. So that kind of makes that fall apart.
I've seen a lot of
I just like the idea of being chaotic gay, okay?
I've seen a lot of joke alignment charts that are like sexualities across the top and then various things across the vertical axis, like a bunch of songs or like games or whatever.
I know there was the
like
I think
Africa by Toto was one of them.
It was like jock, prep, nerd, goth, something.
Well, that was the like older one. That was like one of the earlier ones. That's a good. I love that though. We all know where I am.
Joff.
Yeah.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Jock goth. It goes jock to nerd and prep to goth.
Jock goth. Whoa.
I don't know what I am, because I don't feel like I fit into any of these things.
I mean, I'm definitely not a jock goth, like in a genuine sense. I'm more of like probably the absolute opposite of that. Probably a prep nerd.
I would say, Laurie, you're like a prep half nerd.
Oh, thanks. How does that even work?
Well, you're not a goth.
Of course not. I'm too sunshine and rainbows for that sort of shiz.
Then you're very much prep.
Also, before I end out the stream, what are we going to call the Lisbon lampshade from now on?
The what?
The Lisbon lampshade.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, what? You came up with a name while I was over there. I can't remember. The Barzilati lampshade or something? I can't remember.
The Barzilai bulb?
Yes,
Let's make it happen in subsequent streams then. For now, though, I should sign off because I was going to end and go downstairs and get a snack. Because, you know, he doesn't protect, he doesn't attack, he constantly meow for additional snack. Meow.
Literally my cats, though, TBH.
As the vet said, if your cat were a nationality, he or she would be an American. I forget who.
Yeah, both my cats are she's, and that was only about one of my cats. Because one of my cats is losing a bit of weight because she had a cone on her head for ages and she found it quite difficult to eat her food. But now she has the cone off her head.
Pour food straight into the cone. Party hard. Anyway, Ozzy, if you're still watching, thanks for watching. Anyone else who's watching, thanks for watching. Tristan was here for a while. There were dads. I have been and will continue to be daddy-lating hexagons. Meow.
Yeah.
You two also exist, I guess.
Bye.
No, don't accuse me of things.
I never exist.
Don't accuse me of being.
Figment. We're just figments of your imagination. Bye, I've been Europe Scalloway.
I have not been Joth. Ending.
Ending now. Ah.
Ah!